And that's why the Nightmare on Elm Street remake is the greatest remake of all time.
Oh, I'm good night.
How you doing, buddy? Oh, what the fuck? And
Hello.
you're fired.
And half of them left. Oh, what are we doing tonight?
Oh, I'm drinking a Mountain Dew.
I'm drinking a sun-kissed orange.
Oh, you rat bastard.
The only orange soda I know that has caffeine.
You're on an orange kick tonight, wearing your beautiful orange Horror Rumble shirt.
Well, I don't have a red one. We didn't
because you said not to get red ones made.
This season, did I?
Yes.
Well, I must have.
I had some really cool blood red shirts picked out, and you're like, no, let's not do that for every season. So I was like, okay, fine.
Well, I changed my mind.
Oh, now that we're towards the end of the season? Oh, jeez. Oh, hi, people.
Loves sun-kissed. Hello out there in YouTube land. Our good buddy Steak Sauce from Off the Grill dropped by earlier. His thoughts on this is remake rules. The rest of the series can eat it. We'll talk about that. That is as Dan says, one hot take. You know, that is quite the hot take.
No, it's steak. What do you expect?
You're right. I wouldn't expect anything less.
From a guy who doesn't like Gremlins, I mean.
Oh, that's true. He does have that against him. Well, I don't have any real banter. I've got, my normal introduction of the Evil Dead franchise.
Well, I do have one thing to say, and that is, Jess, this is my last show.
Okay.
Before I'm a grandpa.
I somehow knew that was coming, but I didn't want to ruin it for you.
No, you're
I was just either way.
So by the next show we do, which will be the Rumble, I will be a grandfather. Yay. I'm too pretty to be a grandpa.
I'm still trying to figure out how we're parents.
I don't know.
Not us together. But
No, not together.
Let's I lost track of what I was going to do.
You would think after 5 years we'd be better at this.
We aren't. No. Not if it's not scripted. And if we're not getting paid. So
yeah, true.
Costs us money. Cable channel 11 has been in the red for 11 years, for 5 years.
Oh geez.
This is your choice, right? And I think maybe a couple years ago, Sean McManus, wherever you are out there, don't visit our channel anymore. I saw him on Mike's stream earlier. But
is that your way of saying you miss Sean?
I do. He was supposed to appear on screen here years ago, and he never did. But anyway, Sean McManus, if you're out there and this is a choice of yours, this one's for you and Kory.
Aw.
All right. Enough of that sentimental nonsense. Should we bring in people yet, or?
I don't know. We might need to address Dan's comment and Cliff's comment here real quick.
Oh, Cliff Booth. Us? Well, I mean, I'm fine with that. Good to see you, Cliff.
Fuck you, Dan.
I'm not sure Sean now he would think he's a prolific pornographer in Dublin, and is very. Oh, Daniel Shine.
Well,
since in no particular order, since he's saying these things.
Watch this. My hands are up here. Go ahead. Look at that.
Fleshwound Dan.
What's up, Dan?
Good Lord, sir. Oh.
Dan, I didn't mean it. I was just joking. I didn't mean fuck you.
Oh, sorry. I had another window open. How long was I on camera?
Just a few seconds.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like deep in thought.
Everyone saw your penis.
That's how it goes. That's gonna happen one day. There were a couple wieners during lockdown. There were a couple
I don't think they were any of ours.
Thank
They
God
weren't
I
your-
didn't start
no, not
this
your
up
wieners.
until afterwards.
There were a few wieners, and one was on stream, and that was Mr. Hayden Cornelius. Everybody's well aware. And then there was one wiener off stream where somebody didn't realize they turned their camera off. They didn't turn their camera off.
Didn't. Oh,
This is true. This is true.
good times.
The wiener stream.
All right.
So
well,
I gotta ask one
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Are we including the parody Evil Head? With
Let me sit on this. Hold on.
This is actually autographed too by Miss Joanna Angel. And this, I don't know if it counts as part of the franchise, but Tommy Pistol plays Ash. There's like some trees that gangbang in it. It's very good.
Unfortunately, I did not have that on the docket tonight.
Okay, so, but nonetheless, thumbs up for Evil Head. You guys should all watch it.
Well,
Am I getting? Is there feedback?
I hear a hum, and it is you, Jess.
It is.
are you sure? Because I have a space heater running next to me.
Well, when he muted, I did not hear it, so it's
Okay.
just like a little hum. It's nothing terrible.
Okay. It's I need to get new mics. I don't even know.
Ben, how do you not own Evil Head? You're my age. Like, come on. Classic, Joanna Angel. Come on.
Is this better or worse?
Better, it's gone. Talk a second.
Talking, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I don't hear it now. Whatever you did got rid of it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just like that little hum. It's gone.
Okay. Usually there's a high pitched sound, but I don't know. I got cheap equipment.
Funny thing
We're
is,
here.
it's the same thing Jess said after he used that cream when he got crabs.
I never had crabs.
Sure, you haven't.
All right, let's just continue on down the line. Jake, rewind or die, Mr. Jake Slaughterport.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Hi, Jake.
how you boys doing? How's your crabs, Jess?
I don't have crabs. I never had
That's-
crabs.
That's not what I heard.
From
Which
him
means
just
from- no,
30
from-
seconds ago.
From what I've heard since I've been here is you got crabs, and then you two are about to have, or you two have children together. So I mean, it must mean Kory has crabs too. So
No,
that's
Kory
that's-
does not have crabs.
Well, if you
Where do you think I
that's-
got them? Wait, no,
Yeah.
I don't have them.
Yeah, see.
This is awful. This is
Damn
awful.
it! This.
Y'all did it to yourselves.
We did. We do.
Jake,
like
you were
it.
supposed to be on my side on this.
Oh, well, go Kory. Sorry, Jeff.
What?
Ah,
I'm gonna go bite my pillow. Ben Grimm.
I'm not even going to say anything on that.
We can't dig ourselves out of that. And
What's
on
up, Ben?
to Jay the Stingray. It's been a while.
Thanks for having me on, ladies. I appreciate it. And Jess, I know you've got that big old snatch. You really gotta get your a comb and really comb that sucker out, because they'll get in there, brother. You really got to take care of.
Oh,
them.
man.
They
Wow,
will stick
Jake.
around. They are.
Wow.
Guys.
Like that movie.
Are you, Jess? Are you
Bug
fanning
Fly.
your crotch? Is, like,
Well,
are
I
they
have
biting
to.
right now?
It's matted right now. Yeah.
It's like
I didn't film
Ants,
it out. Like
that
he said.
Pixar movie. They're all just they got their own.
I remember it
colony
was just
down
a-
there.
Big old monkey down there from last time I saw it. So
The rumors just keep on getting worse.
It's this big '70s fan.
We shared 4 nights in a hotel room with Christian, and this is what comes out of it.
Well, I was told I could sleep with Christian, but
We're
I
just
was
gonna all
promised.
spoon.
Jay brought you a whole queen size bed, and you still wanted to sleep with Christian.
well, hey,
Oh, jeez.
We are going off the rails,
We
ladies
don't
and
even have
gentlemen.
everybody on yet.
Last but not least, Chris from Slasher Home Video, and it's been a minute for
So
you too, sir.
Jess, yeah, and Jess, I've always heard if you slather mayonnaise all over your pubic mound,
he
it'll
said,
get
"I
right.
ain't
It'll get
doing
rid
this."
of them.
It's what I did.
Man,
Jumped right into it too.
or peanut butter also.
Yeah, peanut butter too. Anything with a
Might
lot
want- might wanna
of
keep your
fat
dog locked
content.
up.
I was just gonna say, I thought that was. Never mind.
A big tub of lard would work too.
Head crabs. These are not head crabs. Jess, we all know.
No, I don't have any of this, folks. Never did.
just this hole that goes straight to the bottom of the mayonnaise
Ooh,
can. Everybody
why am
can figure it out.
Corey, get us out of here.
Don't use Miracle Whip. It's different. You got to use mayonnaise.
Gotta reuse real mayo.
The crabs thrive
Hellman's,
on
or does the
Miracle
brand matter?
And I'm
Nah, just
hungry
not
and
just not that
disgusted
salad
and
dressing
turned
shit.
Wow. Well, I have nobody else to bring on to distract this. Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
You know, we mostly talk about the movies, but this started with a short film called Within the Woods. It's got tons of comics and graphic novels, a musical, and more video games than I thought. It even started with a Commodore 64 game. I was not aware of that until some
I
research.
don't know. I know
wow.
there was a PlayStation 1 game and 2 PS2 games. And
Yeah,
then the newest
Switch
one.
has one now.
That's the same as the newest one, right? Like it was
Maybe.
with-
I don't know much about them.
I
I still
think
haven't
that
played that.
yeah, I think it's dead now. The servers are dead anyway.
Are they already? Wow.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was one of those asymmetrical player versus player.
Yeah, I used to play the shit out of the PS1 game and the Fistful of Boomsticks.
Yeah.
There's the one where it's got the little person on the cover. It's like which one is that? Is that Fistful of Boomsticks?
I think so.
Or is Hell to the Deadite? No. I can't remember. It's one of the PS2 ones.
Fistful of Boomstick is usually a Saturday for me. Nobody even laughed. That was a good match.
Dan,
I follow.
Go. Come on.
I chuckle.
C plus. I didn't even
Ah.
get it. No
Ha,
selling.
ha, ha.
There we go. Thank you, Jay.
Actually, I was going to say a fistful of boomsticks. That's how Jess got crabs, but
There we go. Well, it's a C plus. You don't have to laugh tracks. Doesn't need to oversell.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Jess is playing.
Dan's
Well,
killing
can you
it,
tell me
dude.
the
The
names
crowd,
of the games?
the crowd's
Do you
going
have
Man,
the
wild.
I
names?
love
games?
you, Dan.
Oh yeah.
So that one got me off guard. I didn't see that coming.
It's like Carissa Bulk just walked.
Point. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cliff running the soundboard over here.
Jess forgot to tell everybody that the Horror Rumble is filmed in front of a live studio audience
They're in Corey's basement.
somewhere. It's possible.
All right. So I have a video to show too. It's not as fabulous as Dan's, but since we're on Evil Dead, I thought I'd show this.
Nice.
Now, you probably won't be able to see it back there, but
Probably not.
There's a
Signed?
glare.
Yeah, Sam
I can
Raimi
tell.
signed it.
Oh damn!
I think I brought this up on other shows, but I taught a film production camp in the summer in California, and there was a lot of directors, kids, and he had one of his in there. Awesome guy. He wrote, "Jess, be responsible, be kind to others, and always follow your dream. Best wishes, Sam Raimi."
Oh,
Like I've heard that story before. That's really cool, man.
Yeah. Super nice guy, and there's a little other note to that, something we talked about in one of these later movies, but I'll get to. I had to show that. What are you laughing
That's
at?
very cool. Hard to meet.
Looks like Dan posted what was really scribbled on there.
Speaking of Sam Raimi, I know some of you guys probably haven't seen it yet, but Send Help is really, really good. I thought.
Yes, I like.
I haven't watched it yet, but I want
I'm
to.
gonna be the difference here. It was okay.
Well,
I will. Yeah.
it's been a pretty slow year so far for me, so I enjoyed it. Very, very. Like I was just thinking in my head, like people that don't know Sam Raimi or his style or his comedy or anything, like them watching this movie, which is a pretty simple concept, but it's like it's really fucked up. And I was like, man, what are they thinking? Because it's I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's very Raimi-esque.
Let's check that out. You guys all know Simple Plan with Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton, Bridget Fonda.
Great movie.
I love that movie. Sam Raimi as well. So, but it's not just about Sam Raimi. We're here to talk about The Evil Dead.
Real quick, Dan, you shown us the one. Are there any other porn parodies to these?
Has to be.
There've been
Comes back
See-
with a stack.
now like you'll get a lot of like just they'll do parodies online. So yeah, there are other things for sure.
Evil Head's the only one that's canon, though.
It's the only one I truly get. Tommy Pistol is Ash. Very good. Yes.
I feel like Boomstick could have easily translated into some sort of porn title. I could have.
Yeah. I thought so until you all know sold my boomstick masturbation joke, but
Aw.
I think it works.
I laughed on the inside, Dean.
That's good. That's good. That's it.
Man, Dan is killing it.
The Evil Dead.
To be fair, this cover art here, movie poster art, could actually turn some chicks on.
I could see that.
Really?
Especially after the whole 50 Shades of Grey thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's going up.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. The Evil Dead.
Oh yeah. 1981, the one that started it all. Although there is Within the Woods, which is not Evil Dead, but good 31 minute short precursor to this that's worth watching.
I imagine I don't think I've seen that, and I imagine it's pretty interesting. You know,
I don't think I've seen it either.
It's a little different. It's Bruce Campbell gets possessed after desecrating an Indian burial ground. Ellen Sandweiss is still in it as Ellen, I think was the character name, and Scott Spiegel's in there as Scotty. So it's worth the watch. You can tell he's still kind of honing his craft, but yeah.
Ben says there's a almost scene by scene remake of Evil Dead in Bollywood called Bakhtiara. Did I say that right?
There is a Bollywood version of like every classic horror movie. If you
Yeah.
There's
Some are
also the Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder from Hell, which
Yes,
is
such a
the
great one.
Japanese Evil Dead or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's fun. You can get that from Visual Vengeance. But yeah. But Evil Dead. So I'm gonna safely say we all love Evil Dead. I'm guessing.
No,
The first one is
The-
pretty good.
it's pretty good.
It's more
What
than
the
pretty
fuck?
good. Yes. You know
I,
what?
I,
I'm glad
I
you
definitely
got
get
Crabs.
I definitely get vibes of another horror movie called Tourist Trap from watching the first two Evil Dead movies, but
It's weird. I was
Hmm.
looking that up today, Corey.
Both another
Tourist
great
Trap's good, too.
movie.
Tourist Trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, not. It's a very.
I don't know if it compares to Evil Dead though.
I'm
It's
not
definitely not as iconic. No,
I'm not saying it compares. I'm just saying that I definitely get a certain vibe from that movie that I get from watching these other two.
Evil Dead to me is just a testament to guerrilla filmmaking. Like the whole crew, which was only 13 people, they had to stay in that cabin with no plumbing in the freezing Michigan winter. And it was hell. Like this movie was hell to make, and you would not think that it would be as good as it is. The Tom Sullivan special effects, the stop motion, which personally I love so much. And I mean, Bruce Campbell himself, he believed in this so much that he put up his family property in Michigan as collateral so that Raimi could finish it and blow it up into 35 millimeter. I think what he did is amazing when I look back at it, and who knows, it might not have been the same film if it's kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If certain things didn't come through or even go wrong, you might not have had the same film. A lot of actors even left the film after principal photography was done, so Bruce had to jump around and fill in for different deadites and everything. It was a hard shoot, but when I look at it, I don't know if you'd call it a perfect film, but it's definitely perfect to me. I mean, it's just a
So
great.
this
American
was
story.
35.
Yeah.
And I guess the other one was 16 in the woods or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that was one of their Super 8 films because
8. Okay.
yeah, they had,
No, Evil Dead was 60 millimeter, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
30 no 35.
for Evil Dead 1,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 16.
one like Super 16, maybe.
To the Google.
I mean, it's not impossible that even a low budget would have just gone to 35 with intention.
Well, they made it on the cheap. They got it blown up to 35 eventually, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah, they
it
did.
was shot on 16.
Yeah, no, they
35
blew,
was-
they blew it up to 35.
Oh, okay, no, that's what
Oh,
we're
okay.
Bruce
shot on.
Campbell had to put up his property, and then it got blown up to 35. Sorry, I misunderstood you, Chris.
No, you're cool.
Good call, Chris.
But yeah, man, I mean, like anytime I go back and watch this, it just puts a big smile on my face. The nostalgia is strong, and I've had some movies where I can admit, like, I'll go back and watch them at almost 40, and it's like I see the warts more. I can look at it as a critic and like, okay, I understand this movie's not perfect. This one, I mean, it's pretty perfect for what it is. And yeah, I mean, I still get that feeling in my stomach when I first watched it, that magic with this one that I think is still there. And I'll say it, I mean, one of the most consistent franchises. It's near the top, really, as far
I'm
as
worried that's about to change, but yes.
have faith. You never know. So far, we'll talk about the others later, but
Okay. Chris, say something.
Say something.
Okay. Well, I couldn't hear Chris, so I had to leave. And when I came back, I couldn't hear Dan. So,
Okay.
so now I think we're
I was wondering
good.
what's going on, and then Jay disappeared too, and
yes, the Crabs ate Jay.
okay.
It was playing musical chairs with who I could hear and who I couldn't.
It's whoever Whoever is under Jess on the screen gets consumed by his crabs. Dan.
There, he's back.
There we go.
We thought the crabs got you, Jay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Well,
I can hear everybody now. So good.
You're well framed in and protected there, Jake.
and yeah, I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts, like especially your first watch of Evil Dead, because did you know about it ahead of time, or was it just a random rental? Like, I mean, just the first thought when the vines go up her puss.
Well,
like,
honestly, I think it was I watched Evil Dead 2 before this one.
okay,
Yeah, I did too.
My experience is different with it.
I may have also. I definitely had seen clips from this because I remember this from 2020 did a big expose, and that was like my parents watched that shit every Friday night. So, and it was like all this stuff that I want to see. It was like how bad horror movies are, right? And it was like it was just a bunch of clips from movies, and I remember there was a big with him with Ash. Was one of the big clips, and I was like making a list. I was like, okay, I gotta watch this one and this one and this one.
Mhm.
You know, back when that stuff was not easy to find like it is now. But
Very
that's
true.
when I first even heard about it, was on 2020.
You know, I don't know. I don't recall. I know the first one I ever seen or recall is Army of Darkness, and that's for a reason. But I distinctly remember Evil Dead 2, the cover art, and this had been one of the last ones I watched, probably. And I just don't remember it as much as I do Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. But I did get to see this and Evil Dead 2 at the drive-in, so
Oh, that'd be a cool experience.
That's awesome.
it
You
was-
know, this is coming out 45th anniversary screenings, so keep an eye in April, I believe.
I'll check driving. I like to see it again because they did Bruce Campbell did like the introduction and then they played him Evil Dead 1 and 2 back to back.
Nice.
Very cool.
When you seeing Army of Darkness first, you're probably the youngest one in here.
Yeah,
I saw
that
it in
kinda makes
theater.
this,
And they got a lot of play on cable TV.
It wasn't even that, man. Like, I guess I can wait to talk about it, but because Army of Darkness is a big fucking movie for me as far as
Oh boy, we're gonna.
my loves for movies and you know how this happened.
Yikes. So yeah, I respect this movie, and you said about the grit of guerrilla filmmaking in that time. I think that is one of the biggest things I love about this one. And I was going to say that when you were mentioning the short film before this. And you know, they did that. You could do that in the 70s and even into the 80s and make something of it.
And it still looked not cheap. if that
No,
makes
it looked like,
sense,
because it
right.
was film. It looked like a movie, and if and you can appreciate it. And now everybody's got a camera, everybody and their brother, and
It does, even compared to back then and now. I feel like take the equivalent of whatever their budget was in today's money for somebody to make a movie, and you'd be like, you can tell that it's cheap as fuck. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Whereas this, I don't think it's as distinct. The difference.
Well, sometimes I think it has to do with lighting. Lighting's a big part of that.
Lighting
I don't
is
think
important.
people now with easy access to cameras don't bother to learn that shit.
Yeah.
And like Sam Raimi went to film school. He was gonna
That's
be a
true.
filmmaker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he made friends, and they all knew how to do shit. They were traditionally like taught filmmakers. And I think that makes a difference.
It does. I agree with that. But do you also feel like the jump from 35 to digital? I think it makes a big difference because I can tell if it's shot.
Yeah, I
on
call
a
it the
fucking-
digital stink.
Yes, it looks
It's
awful.
like, yeah, there's something about digital that is just, it'll never be the same as what film does. But
I think
sometimes I wonder if it's because, and this is like a theoretical thing. I don't know if there's any way to prove this, but like film is like light running through it, capturing the image, and I feel like digital is a computer trying to replicate the image with pixels,
Yep,
and that
Yeah.
has to have something to do with it. But
I
I don't know.
agree, and especially when you're going to the theater,
Mhm.
it doesn't feel the same. There is a big difference.
There
It's one of
are-
those things your eye can detect somehow, but you don't really
Yes.
know why or how. It's just there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
still an
Yeah.
experience, but it's like it used to be different what you saw on the screen than what
Well,
you can watch at home. Now, as far as the look, it's just bigger in the theater.
It felt like a movie, even your low budget from your 80s, anything that's using film compared to now, it felt like a movie compared to now. It felt like like is a shot on a digital camera or your iPhone or something. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like from the 35 jump, I mean, no matter what was filmed on 35, it still like felt like a movie. Take your shittiest 80s horror movie you can think of, and it looks, to me, it looks better than your low budget whatever now shot on digital. It just feels more like a movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're getting a little bit better with some of the filters now to try and make it look, authentic, but it's not quite there yet. And yeah, you can tell the difference. I mean, you really can. And
Well, even with the digital aspect, like you can, compared to, like I said, the 80s 35, you wouldn't tell a difference visually from a independent budget movie compared to a big movie. But now in the digital age, you can clearly tell the difference in a big studio movie that shot digitally compared to an independent movie that shot digitally.
Hey, cool. Totally agree, though, Jake.
What's up, Cole?
do you guys have a favorite scene? Because there's so many iconic scenes in here, but I vividly remember watching this and my mom coming in during the tree scene. So I had to pause it really quick. And it's like, what are you watching? It's like, it's about a tree monster. It's like,
I think that one, obviously, I think for anybody would be. And then the POV shot of the actual that he does of the whatever you want to call it, the spirit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the Deadite that's shooting through the woods on that whatever. I don't know. I'm not technical in the film. But I think that was like of its time, and it shows you the talent it takes to be a filmmaker. For somebody like that to have no budget and still do something cool shot like that had really probably never been done like that before.
I think it's full of cool shots like that. It's got a bunch of really interesting.
Well, that's one of the things I was gonna touch on when I talked about it. Is like it's not just like the indie spirit. It's like the fact that Sam Raimi and all of his friends wanted to break rules. And there's like this famous story about his professor like actually hating him and thinking he was like trash. And he's like, you're using these shots and it's cheapening them. You've got to save them for the moment or whatever. And Sam Raimi's like, what the fuck ever. The whole thing looks cool. It's awesome. And he's right. And he's like the father of modern filmmaking. He like really is. He's like a legend. He changed movies.
He made
And
Spider-Man.
it's because him and his friends went out in the woods and like broke all the rules, made their own little fucking things out of like 2x4s to get that like cool shot, and like legitimately did their own thing and caught a lot of flack for it, but like changed filmmaking doing it.
Oh yeah, because how many
dork?
how many
he sent the same autographed Spider-Man DVD to his professor. Just said, "Fuck you."
Maybe you've heard of this one.
Yeah.
When you look back, I mean, how many more movies ripped off even that POV shot that he did? I mean, how many movies have you seen that in since?
They still are.
Yeah, and that's talent. I mean, that's just no matter the budget, you can't.
He was 20 years
stifle
old
talent.
when he made
I know.
this movie. 20 years old.
I think That's what's missing in today filmmaking today is like raw talent to be able to do stuff. There's very few directors that have the actual talent to direct. I don't.
Yeah, and also again the balls to like do shit differently. Like we've seen movies that now are so structured, like you don't even really think about it, but it's like nobody goes outside of the lines anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
almost
maybe
like
there's not a
they don't
lot
have
of lines
feel.
to go outside of, but like also, I mean, like you could figure something out.
Oh, it's almost like it's too easy, right? Well, you could film everything because just unlimited disc space. You don't have to worry about shooting on film. Like that shit's not cheap.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
tons of dick
especially
space.
low budget. It's like you got a couple takes, and hopefully, you got something that was usable. It wasn't necessarily you weren't looking for the best take. You were without, because you couldn't take 20 takes on
Right.
film if you weren't a big budget movie. I get you. No,
Which is why, like-
there's a lack of that.
like,
There's a lack of, and not all sets. It's like there's a lot of hard work on movie sets, especially Gorilla, but on all really to make a movie. But you can tell, or I want to feel like when I'm watching the movie, if I think of the filmmakers, I want to think, man, they had a good time making this. That they
Yeah.
were
That first movie, you can tell that they lived that movie, like while they were making that thing. Like that was their life.
They were in that cabin, freezing their dicks off. Like,
Same
it
with
was- like
like Chainsaw and other movies like that. That because it was just so hard, so much harder to do then than it is now.
Well, and I think that's what also makes their documentaries, like the behind the scenes, some of the best of movies behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and there's just so many. I mean, obviously the tree scene, like that's super shocking. But I love the scene where Ash decapitates Linda with the shovel, and then the body just falls down and is just like bleeding all over his face.
Yeah.
Like there's just so many in this movie, and there's a touch of that Sam Raimi humor, but it's such a fascinating franchise and how the tone kind of shifts and then kind of comes back. I just love it. I love it. I mean, everybody seems to love these movies overall, and I've never like every time I revisit them, the impact still remains the same, and that's not the case with a lot of popular horror movies. This one still doesn't.
And I don't really think of scenes when I watch that movie. I think of the shots, like little moments. Like I always think one of my favorite shots in the movie is when he pulls up to the bridge and it's just like the headlights and like the shadows moving in front of it. And like whenever he's reading the book and it's like the shots panning across like from the ceiling down on him, like the shit like that is what makes that movie like, it's like a feast for the eyes, not to sound like cheesy or whatever, but like it really is. It's like the whole movie, even in scenes that aren't interesting, the movie is interesting to watch visually. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know how it plays for like a really young, like teenage horror fan now, like with the stop motion effects, but god damn, I love stop motion. I know it'll never truly be a thing again, but it's just so cool. Even before I knew about the process, like nothing tops it. It's just so like it's an art. I mean, Ray Harryhausen. I mean, my God.
It's like it's uncanny. I think that's what it does. Like the movement is uncanny.
Yeah,
it's like something's not right about it.
And Sam Raimi, Jason and the Argonauts, one of my all-time favorite movies that'll come up later in our third film.
My dad used to watch that in Clash of the Titans on TV back in the 80s growing up.
Love all of that. I mean, Jason and the Argonauts, Mysterious Island's probably a close second, but just all of Sam Raimi's love for film that kind of appears on screen throughout these movies is really cool. I it holds up. It hasn't lost any of its power, and I can't wait to see it again on the big screen.
Dan, I've definitely seen you passionate about a lot of movies, and you got a lot of positivity. You've seen more than anybody here, probably combined. But this one almost sounds like, as far as like a horror franchise, or even just maybe it's just his first film, that this is one of your favorites.
I mean, it's definitely up there. I mean, these are popular for a reason. It's very rare that you'll find like a diehard horror fan that does not like the Evil Dead movies. Now, I know as we go along, some like, you know what, this one didn't really work for me. But yeah, just overall, you love at least probably 2 of them, and maybe like the rest of the others. It's one of the strongest franchises, and I do worry because we're getting at least 2 more, and I'm like, I don't want to see the wart. I don't want to see the stain on the franchise. I'm hoping they can keep up the quality.
So Dan, you're trapped on a deserted island with a Blu-ray player and a TV, and somehow you can plug them into a tree and they work. You got the first Evil Dead movie. You got the first Evil Dead movie or the first Hellraiser movie. Which are you taking? You can only have one.
I mean, I'm gonna have to bust at some point. So of course I would be Evil Head.
Evil Dead
serves a couple.
Left.
That's a weird question because like Hellraiser might be too heavy as much as I love it to just watch nonstop. So I don't know.
Evil Dead's the correct choice, in my opinion.
I'm not putting it over the first Hellraiser, but
I would, and I'm not even the biggest Evil Dead fan.
I mean, hey, I love Hellraiser, but I mean, Evil Dead is something different. I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, they were both just huge films to me. I mean, they still are. So yeah, I don't know.
Would it make it easier if it was you could take the entire franchise?
Evil Dead is a stronger franchise as a whole. I will say that for sure.
Oh, that's why I'm like this thing. I don't feel like this is gonna be much of a rumble.
Yeah, it's not.
I think there might, as we go along.
I think as we go along, it might. I mean, is this first Evil Dead everybody's favorite? It's not mine.
No, not even close.
It depends when you would ask me, because I could flip on this all the time. Honestly, like we'll get into it probably.
But this is not one where I would say if somebody said this is their favorite, where I'd be like, "Oh, no, fuck you!" Like this movie's so much better. Like this is not one of those franchises where it's like, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Oh, it's a great movie. I mean, it's not my favorite in the franchise, but
no, but like I can understand it being somebody's favorite. Like it's not going to get me hot and bothered, and compared to if we was talking about Leprechaun or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's going back to what we've been talking about, which is like it's understandable for it not to be somebody's favorite because it's not the best movie, like production wise. It's just so fascinating to see what they did with so little, that kind of thing. And like all those things you're seeing are kind of things that happen for the first time, and that's really fascinating. There's a lot of like that going on with it. It's not as good, like on a technical level, as the other movies, right?
Well, I mean, he definitely grew as a filmmaker, and by the time you get to the third one, obviously you're dealing with much bigger money, but
not as polished as the other ones. Yes, I'd probably rank of the franchise. What I know, we'll get to that too, but I'd rank it at least second.
Yeah,
no, I wouldn't even go.
It's high on my list, but it's not. It's not at the top.
There's two
it's
more.
Probably third. It's probably third for me.
Are we just doing 3, or we? I mean, are we including?
No, we're doing the franchise, and normally,
but Raimi did 3 of those, right?
Yeah, he did the
the
first
original
three.
trilogy.
And he
And-
did a lot. He did a few of the episodes for the series too, which
Are we
we're
gonna talk
including.
about
We're
that?
assuming, right?
We are going to bring it up because
Okay.
it does continue the movies.
Okay.
It is on the list. All right. I mean, should we just go on into,
Let's do it.
or has everybody
Let's-
talked about this first one? Everything they want to get out?
I think I've said everything I wanted to say about it. So
Yep.
It's darker in tone, I would say, by far than the other films in this franchise.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing too, where obviously as we go into two kind of feels like it's more, since it's essentially a remake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't really. There's no scenario as you go into two where you can say Evil Dead happened. You know, because
No.
you're not going
Yeah.
fucking back.
There is, dude. There's a whole thing that ties it together, like a fan theory that I love,
Cool.
by the way,
Well,
that ties the two together pretty good.
Yeah, it's tough to tie them, but also
Because I've always hated that saying that it's basically a remake, because it's not. The first 20 minutes is like a recap. The whole movie's not a remake. It is
I
a
agree,
very
but-
much its own story after the
I
first
mean,
10 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, I get it. Like, but two, like, it's more in tone with what would come later.
Oh, they go to a cabin and open up a Necronomicon. So I mean, that's
Yeah.
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 And this is also why, like, I said I wouldn't, if you said the first Evil Dead was your favorite, like, it would go off what tone you prefer. Do you want the darker tone of the first one, or you want the fucking slapstick, balls out,
That's-
pretty much comedy that 2 is?
So, Dan, you were saying that something about it being a remake. Bruce Campbell himself has come out and said that if you fast forward the first 10 minutes of part 2,
Yeah.
it matches up perfectly with the end of the first one.
Yeah, the moment that the thing hits him and he flies back, there's a moment in part 2 where it hits him and it flies back. And if you cut the two movies together right there, other than the aging and the production value, look, it's seamless.
Well, and as you
It's
get into
that
TV
short
shows-
recap at the beginning is the only part that's like a remake, and then from there it picks right up technically at the end of part 1.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the tone for one, though. Even though there is a little bit of humor, you know, just like Texas Chainsaw Massacre has humor, but it doesn't, like, if you jump from the first Evil Dead to Army of Darkness, that's a hell of a leap. in
Oh,
tone.
definitely different
Mhm.
movies.
Yeah, if you didn't have 2 in between there. But either way, fantastic. And 2, I mean, lightning struck twice. I mean, holy shit, is too good. I mean,
Yeah.
go for it, Jay.
I mean, I was going to say this is where I think they all really hit their strides. You know, this is
Mhm.
when Ash becomes Ash. You know, like they
Mhm.
they all find their footing here, and obviously with the more money for the budget helps. But you know, they add all the Three Stooges, Marx Brothers, you know, Chaplin type slapstick comedy, which I've really grown to appreciate over the years. It's like at one point in my life, I really didn't like a lot of horror comedies, but it really took me some time to grow into those. And I think this is the best combination of that. I think they go a little too overboard in Army of Darkness for my taste, but I think this is the pinnacle Evil Dead movie is too, in my opinion, my favorite by far.
Oh, the scene where Linda's headless corpse comes back to life and starts dancing and putting herself back together, like, that is just such good shit. Just the whole
And
fight.
the scene where he's going crazy in the room and the shit starts coming alive. That's such a good scene, dude.
And the part where he loses his hand and he's fucking going back
Yes.
shit and he's chasing
The
around his
whole-
hand the whole time.
Yeah,
That whole scene is awesome.
And like, I mean, you could literally say that almost about like every scene in the movie. You could go to the next scene and talk about how awesome it is and shit. Like,
And I think this is a testament to getting everything right. As far as you have the talent of Raimi directing, and then you have fucking Bruce Campbell who just knocks it out of the park. I couldn't see anybody else doing what he did, or bringing that to this role.
He has like a charisma, and it marked the rest of his career, because I think a lot of times it's like we kind of just want you to do the Ash stuff, and Bruce Campbell can certainly do more. He plays a great asshole, which Ash at times is kind of an asshole, but he's just he is. He's one of a kind. Like, I don't know. I think Sam Raimi could have still made a great horror movie with somebody else in the role, but I don't know if it would have ever been as iconic. Because
I don't think it would have. Like, I can't see. I just can't picture anybody else.
No, he's just
the facial expressions. Even like, dude, the whole scene. Like, my favorite scene in this movie is the scene where he loses his hand and he's fucking chasing around the house the whole time. He's
and he judo flips himself and shit.
Yeah. Like, I just don't see anybody else pulling that off at that time.
I love this scene where the eyeball gets stomped out and it just goes into Bobby Joe's mouth. There's just so much cool shit in here. And Ted Raimi as Henrietta. The whole
Which I know you've all seen that thing of him getting out of the suit and sweat just pouring out of it, man. Like a gallon of sweat.
He's a skinny dude.
Yeah.
That was a big old girl that he was playing.
Yeah, it was just a giant latex, like basically air trap he got stuck in.
Back then, like, I mean, they wouldn't let you do that now. Like, Peter Weller in the RoboCop suit. I mean, my God, he was sweating. Like, I mean, it was like Ozempic over the course of a day. Like, he was just.
No, now they just want to fucking put a green suit on you and CGI it all in post.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, now, like, insurance probably wouldn't cover it or something, right? Like, they'd be like, you got to get some ventilation in here. Or
yeah, for
something
sure.
Like that.
Yeah, there's so many. Just so much has changed from, just CGI to intimacy coordinators to, like, this, the way you make movies now, it's just so very different.
Intimacy coordinators?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Not
two or three.
Just grab the local hooker off the street.
No,
I don't know.
It's somebody that's specifically like
their job.
Next scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
is to make sure that it's not inappropriate, right? Isn't that the whole purpose of it? To basically cover their ass for lawsuits and stuff.
Yeah, kind of. It's a weird position, because usually a director should still be directing the scene. So it's odd, and I don't know how you do that. Like, if it is just like a really just graphic sex scene, it's like, I don't know. Are you getting your cheeks clapped? And he's like, "Would you like a Gatorade?" I mean, what do you do? I don't know.
They've been around for a while, those coordinators.
Not to go too far off topic, but Marty Supreme. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but Gwyneth Paltrow's in it, and she has a scene with the young fellow, whatever his name is, and they had one of those, and she didn't even like know what it was, because like the last time that she had done like any kind of intimate scene like that didn't exist. That was probably 20 years ago or something.
Yeah,
and she was like, "You don't need to worry about that, honey. Get all up on me."
Put it in me, Chalamet.
Yeah, Chalamet. That's it.
Grab my titties.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, the chainsaw battle, the giant tree demon at the end, like, this movie's a feast for the eyes.
The iconic Ash as we know him, with the chainsaw for the hand.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie started as the cover. The cover art is awesome, and it's so simple.
It's definitely one that stuck out in the video stores to me.
Oh yeah, I
And
mean,
even
just
the third one.
just skull and just add real eyeballs to it, like looking at you. This is my kind of movie. Like, this is everything I want in a movie.
Hmm.
This is
It's
definitely
okay.
my
What?
favorite.
It's okay.
It's
Did
okay.
you just say it was okay?
It's okay. It's
Well,
not a
it's-
bad
it-
movie. I don't
it's
hate
not
the
one I
movie.
watch every
Corey's a big
year.
Rise guy.
Jess,
He likes
kick him
Rise a
off
lot.
the show right now. Fire
Well,
him right
you
now.
might want to throw me off too. And this is my favorite of the franchise. I do like this one, but it's not even. I don't think it ranks up there with.
All
My
he's
other
saying is
horror
it's no subspecies 5.
No.
Okay,
Stand
That's all he's
straight.
saying.
It's no substance. Yeah. Yeah, wow.
It's no vampire journals, damn it.
It's got its place. I know it's iconic to a lot of people. It's got a
All right. Well,
cult
It's
following.
good. It's not.
you're both
This is the
fired.
best.
Oh my
for
god!
your
Oh
show.
my
Hold on.
god!
Neller.
It is
Wait,
definitely. It has its importance in my youth and horror, and but it wasn't one that I could go back to all the time. I don't watch it every year. I had watched it before, but one of my biggest memories was like early 90s in Chicago, going to visit my sister with my cousin Isaac. Kory knows him. And this was one where I'd always, we went to the video store to have movies for the end of the night. And this was one of those, Evil Dead 2, of just an icon or a good memory of watching this. And again, it's my favorite. I think it is the best. It's the most fun, entertaining, like Jay said, I think perfect balance of horror and comedy.
Hold on,
Which is
I
hard
want
to
to
do.
clarify something.
Jake.
You said it's your favorite, but you just think it's all right.
No, I said.
Well,
it's
I think
not.
it's a little more than
What
all
does that
right.
even mean?
But-
Do
Oh,
you
you're
not like the
asking
Evil Dead
Jess.
franchise much or something?
Me as a whole, it's not. It doesn't rank high. These first two movies are, again, important in my youth, but yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say the Evil Dead franchise might not even be in the top 10.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong about this being a Rumble because
That
you
makes
two
me-
have
that
the
makes
worst
me sad,
fucking
dude.
takes.
No, dude,
I've
I don't
heard.
like, but also like it's so like depressing. I don't even want to fight about it. It's just sad for me to hear that.
Oh, want to fight about it? No, I mean, again, we're really gonna. If you love anything after these first two movies, we might have some more problems because it's.
Oh,
The
my
crab
That's
crawled
more
out of the
problems.
VHS case and into his
They must have.
afro pubes.
Well, I'll just say that this is my okay. So this one and another one in the franchise are tied for two of my favorite movies of all time. But Evil Dead 2, I've always kind of just said without thinking, is my favorite movie of all time. It's literally the reason I'm here. Evil Dead 2, I was so obsessed with that movie when I was a kid. I'd never seen anything like it. It blew me a fucking way. Every second of it was like perfection and still is. I can throw it on anytime and just like Evil Dead 2 and another movie in this franchise are pitch perfect movies for me. And they're like actually like the reason I like horror movies and probably movies in general so much because they're so like beautiful. Everything about them is beautiful. It's everything I love. Thank you.
I will concur with
Thank
that.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Well, I'm glad you're, and I'm glad this movie. We share that it's our favorite of the franchise.
Well, I mean, like I like cheesy shit and like man, Bruce Campbell is just so good at that, like cocky but dim-witted, like charisma. He fucks up at every turn, but like he sucks, man. He sucks so bad, but he always like has that like ounce of redemption. He's like a perfect character, and I mean, it's just I don't know, man. There's something magical about the franchise.
You know what I thought was a great callback when you do get into Ash versus the Evil Dead was just I love the fact that there's not some huge setup to it. but he just gets drunk one night and wants to impress a girl, and that's why.
Yeah, that's all it takes, man.
That's such
All
an
of
Ash
that,
move,
all of
though.
that, shit he went through is right out the window because there's like a piece of ass in front of him. And he's just like
the mind just goes. That's how it would be for me.
And that's what's like that's believable for the character.
Yeah,
Like,
and then the
yeah,
next
he would
morning he
100%.
like he like wakes up and is like, "Oh shit, I think I fucked up."
Yeah, he causes so much of the problem, especially in Army of Darkness. Like flat out just by being a boob. Like just like, yeah, I heard what you said. And then he gets there and he's like,
yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
I pretty much said it, okay?
Yeah, I can't remember the words.
Yeah.
Oh. So is this your favorite too, Jake?
No.
Okay. Oh, I think
love
you kind of
these
gave
But
it away.
it's close.
much.
And I'll give my reasoning which we're getting ready to get
Okay.
to why it's not.
Well,
I
Ben Grimm
can't
said it's
pick.
his favorite movie horror movie of all time, like you, Chris.
I mean, it's up there. I would say it's top
Well, see,
10.
that's okay.
For sure.
I'll just go ahead and reveal it. Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness are dead equal to me. They're the same thing. They go together. They're both. I don't like Evil Dead 2 more than Army of Darkness or vice versa. They're both like right there for me. So they're kind of shared as like.
I would almost agree, but which we'll get to it. Why I give the edge to Army of Darkness, but I'm kind of with Chris, but a little more the edge to Army of Darkness, and there's a reason for that.
Well, I think I give it to Evil Dead 2 because, like, my story with Evil Dead 2, I had a friend who like had it on his shelf, and it was like we could never watch it. His mom won't ever let us watch this, and like so I always just saw that like.
That's torture, man.
That skull with the eyes. And I was like, man, I want to watch that. And finally, we hit an age where we just like watched it. And it was kind of like notorious to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of my story with Army of Darkness. It's the same story, but it was just Army of Darkness.
Yeah. Which same effect, man, because that cover was probably a bigger effect because you saw that cover,
dude. That's what
with the fucking chainsaw hand and like the chick hanging off his leg.
Whenever he wants to move, I'll tell it when.
Hey, Chris, that's basically every Manowar album cover.
Yeah, I mean it's
about some
and there's
stupid
it's a
80s
very
music.
because we were talking about this last night. It's a very like it's metal as fuck, but it's also very like romance novel. And it's also very like fantasy movie. It's like, it's a really good cover art.
Shalom.
Shimon.
So, Army of Darkness, we ready?
Let's
Jess?
do it.
Has everybody said their piece on
Jay,
this one, I guess?
anything?
Are you sure? All right. I am don't know where buttons are. Sorry. Alrighty. Army of Darkness. I'm gonna start you off. Unless you guys want to go first, because then I'll shatter.
Let me go first because I haven't said too much yet.
Okay.
But this was actually the first Evil Dead movie I saw. And I absolutely loved this movie. It is fucking hilarious. It's completely different than the first two. And whoever the chick is who plays the main lead is fucking hot.
Mbeth Davids, and she just got naked in a new movie she directs. So it's 60 still. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking about boobs right away. So,
I would expect
right
nothing
there.
less,
I mean,
Stan.
This poster art's giving me toxic masculinity vibes big time.
Should I remove it for you, Jay? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh,
But no, I can remember my brother and I actually watching this. I think it was on like Stars or Encore or some shit. But we used to reenact the Ash and evil Ash scene. So that was fun. Back back when I actually liked my brother. Just joking, Robert. Anyway,
He doesn't watch this show.
I know he doesn't watch this. No, my luck, this will be the episode he watches. But anyway, yeah. So this is my favorite of all the movies.
It's pretty badass, dude.
I think most people would probably agree with you, honestly.
Yeah.
Is this yours, Jay?
No. 2 is.
Two is okay. Two, yeah, that's right.
I think Evil Ash makes for the perfect villain in these movies.
I mean, it is a pretty good concept. He's basically fighting himself.
Yeah.
This is
And it makes
possibly my
sense
least
with
favorite of the
the-
franchise.
Oh, wow.
What the?
I
I thought I
Yeah.
liked. You know,
You
there was a point in time where I thought I liked you, Jess. But I don't know that we're there anymore.
It's not a rumble without Jake getting pissed at somebody.
Well, this is the one where I'm thinking like everybody's gonna be on the same page. This is a strong franchise, and Jess is gonna go fuck it all up.
How many chances have you given it? How many times have you seen it? And when was the last time you've seen
The
it?
last time was on Jay's channel. We did a commentary, and maybe I was kinder over there because it wasn't really a rumble, but I still think you could probably hear me say that I didn't really get into this one ever.
It makes me so sad, Jess.
So
Damn.
I'm curious, which ending did you like? Any of you guys?
I like the apocalyptic ending.
I like
personally.
I like the theatrical. I'm fine.
Well,
with
there's a
theatrical.
caveat to that. Because, like, one thing about this movie, this is where we start building the lore of things like that the car's always going to be there,
Right.
that he has these taglines, and, like, another big one was S-Mart, this, like, parody store that he's, like, dedicated to for some reason, because he's, like, a career, like, department store stockman.
Yeah, shop
And-
smart,
and, like,
shop S smart,
yeah.
brother.
And, like, so I like the tacked-on ending, because that's kind of what concretes S-Mart as like a thing,
I
but
love
also
that
the
car.
apocalyptic ending is pretty cool.
What?
Yeah, I mean, they
Y'all
both
break the
were.
endings down, like which one's which, because I'm not sure.
Well, in the apocalyptic ending, they're like, yeah, just like read this, go to sleep, and then you'll wake up in your time, and this is all over. And he
But was
fucks up
that-
again, and then
Was
he
that the
wakes up
original?
in the
No,
future.
no,
That was
this
that was the intended ending.
but
originally.
it's like the director's cut ending or something.
Yeah, it's what Sam wanted originally.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the one I
pretty
like
sure.
better. The one,
Yeah, and he
the one-
wakes
that
up
one,
in
yeah.
like a dystopian like
Yeah.
wasteland.
I like the smart ending, which is
But then-
theatrical.
I think they were like, nah, man, you can't do that. Like, you've got to make this
Like
a little bit
happy.
upbeat or something.
It's also funny you'd mentioned the car. That car has been that same car, Sam Raimi's dad's car, has also been in The Gift, Drag Me to Hell,
Quick and the Dead.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
They claim that
That's
it's in
May's
Quick and the Dead somehow, but they I guess never revealed how. But supposedly it's in Quick of the Dead, like hidden somewhere,
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a whole thing if you Google
because they
it.
didn't want to break the streak. It's like a thing.
Yeah, I just don't know where it could be. And
Yeah,
the car
I mean-
doesn't exist yet.
Maybe they like built a carriage around it or something. Maybe or something. I don't know.
Maybe
there-
it's just got like a
Is
tarp
it the
on
actual car? Could it be
Yeah.
a drawing of the
No.
car?
They say the actual car, although Quick and the
Yeah.
Dead I thought would be an exception, but
No, I've always heard that they said that it is in there somewhere. You just got to find it, and they wouldn't never say where.
Damn.
I
I
agree
want to know
with
where it
Ben
is
Grimm.
now.
That would have been a really cool title.
Yeah,
for
that
it.
I still call it Evil Dead 3 a lot. I always liked that Medieval Dead
I
title.
would've
In all
preferred that.
honesty, I didn't know it was an Evil Dead movie for
Yeah.
probably the 90s.
How would you? How would you know without having seen the previous two movies? You know?
he's got so many good quotes in this too. It's like, you ain't eating two things but Jack and shit, and Jack just skipped town. Like,
But I mean, I don't even know if I watched it in the 90s, not knowing it was a.
I saw this
Well,
as soon as it came on VHS. I rented this and Wolf the Jack Nicholson
Jack
movie.
Nicholson.
The same night.
Where he
I
pisses
was staying
on
with my
James
sister,
Spader.
and I was really into horror at the time, so I knew what this was. I knew it was coming out, and I gotta tell you, man, I didn't like it because it was too campy for me. And I've come around on it a little bit since, but it's still. I know you guys love it a lot, and it's like I never really came around on it that much. I appreciate it for what it is, but it's just not like my favorite in the franchise or anything.
You have to really love Sam Raimi's humor, like just totally be into it because it is coming at you much more unfiltered and just
Yeah,
thought it was
it's
just a bit over the top.
live action cartoon.
Yeah.
It is, but every fucking bit of it works, man. It all works.
Yeah. I will say one more thing, and that is that I think the humor in the little bit of humor we get in 2 or in the first 2, and then all the humor we get in 3 kind of ruined the other 2. So
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think it's too much humor, too much campiness, and I'm really honestly not fond of the medieval setting.
I agree with all that, Jess.
Wow, dude.
Wow.
I agree with all that.
the skeleton.
What the fuck, dude?
The skeleton army. I saw that,
awesome.
Dude. The awesome skeleton army. Most of them are just like
not enough to save it as a
like-
movie, as a whole. It's
I mean, you go bigger, and you kind of have to if you're going to keep making these. They went bigger, grander. I mean, it's definitely kind of, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's like the Ash Goes Hollywood.
Yeah, it's a fantasy movie. It's like a fantasy story.
Yeah.
It's like
but to me, it
like
totally
there's the
went off
like
the rails.
warlord, and he like steals the chick and turns her into like a witch and shit. It's like badass.
Oh yeah, and all the one-liners, just everything works. And I discovered not too long ago because it just happened in January. Marcus Gilbert, who plays Arthur, the knight that he punches when he tells him his shoes are untied, he passed away just in January.
Damn.
He was young, unfortunately, but he was. There's just so much funny shit in here.
Yeah, the tiny ashes. That's classic.
No,
man.
that shit's funny.
As bad as it looks whenever they're like holding his mouth open and jumping in and stuff.
And he gets the fucking hot tea kettle.
Yeah, dude.
That shit's funny. And this, whether I think you realize it or not, this is by far the most quotable movie. Whether you realize it's from this movie or not, this is the most quotable.
Other movies steal some of his one-liners. They'll pop up later in different things.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the eyeball growing on his back.
And him running through the woods with it coming out like he's the Wolfman or something.
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Good shit. And it's fuck, this movie's so goddamn good.
it's not, but
It is.
It is.
Jess, man, come on, dude. You need to watch it again, and you need to watch it until you love it.
no,
Did anybody
that
else
sounds
see
awful.
this in the theater when it came out?
No.
No, I found it. I'll
did.
tell my story about how I found it because I didn't know what it was until I picked up the box, and I was like, it's all started dawning on me. There was a sequel to Evil Dead 2, and he's got the chainsaw hand, and I turned the back around, and I think it had a shot of him with the other head, and I was like, holy shit, dude! This looks amazing, and yeah, from then I've probably watched it more than I've watched Evil Dead 2, honestly, just because it's way more watchable, on repeat.
It is.
I won't go that far, but it's on par. I mean, it's just
It was also on cable a lot.
Yeah.
See, I don't.
And every time I ran across it on cable, I put it on.
I changed the channel.
I don't like
hey,
it.
Jess.
I really don't like you
Jess.
right now.
I'm sorry. What's up, Swaggy?
There you go.
Swaggy boy.
What up?
Again, maybe I'd go see it at a drive-in for fun, something. Or if you guys made an event of it with a good group. But no, I don't have a desire to revisit this.
Oh my god!
Glad you got crabs, Jess. I hope they never blow.
I did.
Yep.
I didn't.
Why do you keep looking down like that, Jess?
I have notes.
Uh-huh.
This
Stomping them as they run away.
one for me was my aunt. She would always watch me as I was younger, and for whatever reason, if you knew my aunt, this is not a movie you'd expect her to have, but I just remember having this VHS and this cover just spoke to me. You got this badass ripped dude with a fucking chainsaw for a hand and some hot chick hugging his leg. And then you got the little ashes at his feet. I'm like, this has got to be like the greatest movie ever. And I never got to watch it. She would never let me watch it.
Oh,
And then finally I got to watch it. I'm like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life.
and let's not forget too, Bridget Fonda as Linda,
Yep.
right before she was just starting to explode.
It hits everything for the humor I like. Like Bruce Campbell is at his best in this one. The one-liners. I mean, this is I don't understand how this can't be the most memorable movie as far as scenes goes. You got the whole scene where he can't remember the words to what he has to say, and he's
What was
making
the
up
movie
shit.
that they stole those lines from?
I don't know. That'd be a Dan
Is
question.
it
Dan?
The Day the Earth Stood Still, or
Oh, there's you mean like that stole Ash's one-liners, or
no, the three words he's supposed to say they stole from another movie.
Day the Earth Stood
Still.
Still? The
Okay.
clock, yeah, clock. I can't say it.
It's just got so much more memorable stuff in it to me than any of the other ones. The whole thing where he gets caught and then he gets thrown in the pit and he fights the monster and he comes back up with his fucking shotgun. I mean, this is my boomstick. I don't know. I just think it's top 5 movie of all time for me. And this is very important in my movie watching. Very impressionable on me. I don't know that I would like what I like without this movie.
I will say this, Jess. Okay. While this is my favorite Evil Dead movie, this isn't even in the top 10 for me all time. So
Well, okay. I guess we kind of agree on that.
well, I had to give you something.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Evil Dead 1 and 2
I mean, apparently
definitely belong in the history.
I
books
outed
of
you
horror.
on your crabs, so
And they're and I
You
probably
want
watched
another
them
hot
over any
take?
Hellraiser.
You want another hot take,
Dead.
Jess? I don't even know why Iowa's a state. Honestly.
Wow.
Yeah,
oh,
I could tell you
I don't
why,
care.
but we're here to talk about the Evil Dead.
they suck so bad they get beat by Illinois in the Elite Eight. Yeah.
Yes.
And then their other good team that's supposed to be really good gets blown out. Iowa State. Yeah.
there's nothing good
sucks.
about Iowa State, and I don't even follow college shit.
I'll be careful. Amanda could be listening.
You know how this is a good movie because Anchor Bay put out like 275 different.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
the biggest I remember, like, I remember the OG cover and the OG VHS, and I'm like, this is awesome. And then my brother, Timmy, which y'all know, he had the Anchor Bay. Do you remember the bootleg edition?
That's what I've got.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? The bootleg edition? I'm like, because I was young enough at the time. I'm like, I don't know what my ass from my elbow, And then ever since then, I think I have like 15 fucking versions of it on physical media. Well, probably not that many, but I got a lot. I got the bootleg edition. I got the standard edition, the Screwhead Blu-ray edition, and I got the There's another Anchor Bay two or four disc edition that I have. I can't remember, but it's like a media book more than an actual DVD. This movie rules.
I think I want to
Cool,
get the version Dan's got posted down here in the comments.
Well, Dan's a pervert, so
Come on, you know you're buying it again edition.
I think the one I'm thinking about is, hold on, let me see. I think it's called Fistful Boomstick or Boomstick Edition.
The bombastic boomstick edition.
No, it is. I mean, there's a reason they sell. Everybody loves these, and I do think Army of Darkness, since it did kind of have appeal outside of just the horror genre, made a lot of people go back and watch the first two.
It's Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness Boomstick Edition. This is one of the ones.
Nice.
Let me pull you up here. Hold on.
You know, I don't think I own this on any format.
Is that an Anchor Bay edition?
This is an Anchor Bay edition.
Yeah, that's probably the definitive edition, right?
Flip cover. No, the Scream Factory.
I got the 4K Steelbook.
The Scream Factory edition has all the endings, but this has a little insert by Bruce Campbell.
That's cool, man. I don't even know if I've ever seen that release. Honestly,
It's a good booklet. I mean, not good, but it's like 4-page booklet.
That's cool.
But this has the director's cut and theatrical on it. The US theatrical and the director's cut. Which I think there's, like Ben said, there's like 4 different endings, but that cover's fucking still badass too.
Yeah.
I always had the Screwhead edition, and then I got the Scream Factory one.
I had the Screwhead edition for a while too, and I got the Scream Factory. Scream Factory is probably the best one you can get. If, like Dan said, the Steelbook is 4K, right?
Yeah.
Or no? Yeah, that's probably the best one you can get. I don't know. Does it have all the endings on it? Because I have to go
double check.
I would have to go
like
grab
you,
mine
I've
to
owned it
see.
so
Let me
much.
see how many endings are on the standard Blu-ray.
Well, while he's doing that, Swaggy has a question. At its release, was it a big hit?
I
No,
think it was. No, was it? No.
no. Theatrically, unfortunately, Army of Darkness wasn't really a big hit at all.
It was always a cult thing.
Well, and it became big on video, but that's why, you know, everybody for years, some of the first things I remember on the internet is when are we going to get another Evil Dead? And Bruce Campbell would always say, is like, well, you know, Army of Darkness, it's a cult hit. It wasn't some big hit in theaters, just like a lot of the stuff John Carpenter did. I mean,
but I bet it made a lot of money on VHS though.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
It did. Obviously, you know, big hit on cable, but you know, doesn't always grant you a
Yeah, it's definitely a cult status and not mainstream.
yeah.
Success.
I mean, because we didn't get another Evil Dead till
bring it back up in a
2013. I mean,
No.
you know, it took 20 years to get anything else, and that sucks because I think we could have had so many great Bruce Campbell adventures, but by the same token, eventually you might have gotten that shitty one where it's just like, yeah, this is
Well, I'm going to mention something that I feel is in the vein of this that I'm happy with. We can do that later at the end. But Jay, I think to your question, I don't know the 4K because this is probably as good as you can get. The Scream Factory, it has all 3 cuts. It has the international, US, and director's cut.
That's what I got, man. That's all you need right there.
That's all you need. It's
good old trusty
3-disc special edition Blu-ray. I'm not sure about the 4K. I'm gonna almost bet it's probably the same as this, other than the theatrical versions upgraded to 4K.
And also, let's talk about the alternate cover art, which is right there.
Oh,
That cover art's badass too,
That's
man.
badass cover
I
art.
love that
dude.
one. I love that one, but
Bruce
it's
been
still not
lifting, bro.
it's still not as good as that one, I don't think. But it's still really good.
Yeah.
This was, I don't know.
I watched that whole movie. There were no beefcakes.
No beefcake. Like, I don't know how you don't see this in the video store and be like, oh my God,
He's got a
I gotta
fucking
see this
chainsaw hand,
for a
dude.
For
hand.
sure.
Like,
And
I
a
don't know how
hot-
you don't see that.
And a hot babe by his side.
Side?
All
Like,
this crazy shit going on underneath them. I mean,
Surrounded by skeletons, dude. Absolutely surrounded by skeletons.
and this is like, I don't know. That's the poster that Chris has got. But do you guys remember? I remember this cover art too. I don't know if it's international or.
Yeah, that's definitely the lesser of the cover arts, in my opinion.
I still like it more than that one, the one that Screen Factory did for the new art.
That reminds me of the Resident Evil 2 director's cut
First cut.
cover art. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, at least that one you showed has got the skull in it from the Evil Dead.
From
so you can at
2.
least-
2. Yeah. That one. I'm wanting to say that this one that I showed with the skull, like you said, I'm thinking that's the international poster for some reason. I could be wrong.
They pull
But-
from.
Yeah, I think that's the international poster.
Why
I
not
think-
call it Evil Dead 3 and then, in small letters, Evil Dead 3 and then big letters?
Well,
Dark-
okay, here's my take on it. I think it's kind of cool. I think
I
it
think-
kind of adds this little bit of like novelty to it where it's like you have to be like a fan of the movie to know that it's a sequel to this. You know what
I
I'm
was gonna
saying?
say, back then it would just cause
Back then,
confusion.
though. But back then, how would you know? I mean, we didn't have.
Well, you would have had to have seen the movie. It was like a little insider thing. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not like good advertising for
Yeah, but wasn't that what?
darkness.
Hey, man, not everything's got to fit in a box, bro. Sorry. Some things can be
Oh,
different,
no.
dude.
Trying to tie me down, trying to constrain me.
I might have seen it sooner if I would have known it was Evil Dead 3.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
I
all.
mean, like
That's
other
all.
people that may not be. Let's say stupid people. Okay, they don't know the fucking difference. They are like, man, I love Evil Dead. I didn't know that was part of that, so I didn't ever watch it.
I think Jay and I are the only logical ones here.
Nah, man. Y'all are just prudes, man.
Hey, I already
Everything's
said
got to
that
be named the same. What the fuck?
I already did. I
Not
thought
the
that
only
the
reason
title.
I don't like it. But
I already said I thought that the title Medieval Dead would have been better. So
I agree.
That is a sick
Yeah.
name.
that
Evil Dead 3, :
Army of Darkness came out in Japan titled Captain Supermarket. I want that
Actually-
shirt. Where's that shirt?
Actually, I
What?
like
I
Captain
don't-
Supermarket the best. That's my favorite.
That's a strong title, dude.
Good night, Noah.
good night, Noah.
good night.
I guess I probably shouldn't have made that Iowa State comment, huh?
I told you.
Damn it.
All right.
Anyway,
Well,
We, of course, are just talking about crabs as in the animals that
oh, come on.
Jess is fond of.
Can always come back to this. I don't remember this being
So-
a poster.
Is the remake 2013?
Yep.
My gosh, I can't believe it's been that long ago.
Yeah,
It's a new movie to me still.
Yeah,
all right. It's almost isn't it almost kind of like a could be part 4 without
Yeah.
before they started doing that with movies, like calling.
Yeah,
them
it's widely regarded as kind of like an alternate universe event that happened in the Evil Dead universe, right? Like for fans.
yeah.
That's one thing I wanted to say. I was thinking about this when I was thinking about stuff I could say on the show. You know how everybody's talking about Scream and Halloween fans being the most toxic?
Mm-hmm.
Evil Dead fans are by far the least toxic. We want to find reasons to enjoy and incorporate all the shit that happens, you know? Like
Yeah.
Looking for it.
any other franchise, that movie probably would have got shit on for being like so disjointed from the franchise, but we're all just like, well, they had the necklace at the end, like you're making connections and being like, that's really cool. You're like, it's like a positive ass outlook on the shit they're doing.
Stu didn't die. Stu's in the movie, dude.
We need to start being more toxic. I'm gonna go bully some people on some Evil Dead boards.
Well, honestly, this coming back, I thought it was all right. It was definitely liked it better than Army of Darkness, but I don't think it brought anything like new to horror or didn't revamp horror, reinvent.
Well, it brought it back to what it had strayed away from.
The Evil Dead itself, yes.
No, the horror industry at the time, the mainstream Hollywood horror industry.
Yeah, kinda.
It pulled really. It brought back a lot of stuff that they had long abandoned, like practical effects and making things like uncomfortable instead of just like flash. You know what I'm saying?
Evil Dead is a franchise, and I know there are some people. Of course, we do get the 2-second kind of sort of Bruce Campbell moment at the very end of the credits, but a lot of people are like, no Bruce, no Evil Dead. And this is the movie that to me proved like you can still tell awesome stories in the Evil Dead universe without Bruce Campbell. And I love Bruce Campbell. I mean,
well, technically, doesn't he have a cameo at the end?
He does at the end credits.
Well, it's not anything that happens in the movie. It's literally just a close up of his face saying groovy, and it with a black background, and then it fades off. Like,
see, I like,
but that's all you needed, man. We just needed that little shot of Bruce to make it okay.
And it says it ties it in.
If you want to consider it the tie-in, but which I'm fine with because I think the movie is fucking awesome.
Well, and Raimi produced it as well. So
I love the idea of her going there to detox because I knew somebody who had a daughter that they basically just took to a cabin for her to detox.
It makes sense because like this bitch is going crazy. Like, okay, she's just detoxing, so that makes sense in the scope.
Yeah, and the extremes that the demon was making her do.
Yeah,
it's like the type of extremes that a person in that situation could do. So they have like this plausible deniability for a minute.
Well, and if you
know
see
what I'm
somebody
saying?
coming down off of like heroin, like, I mean, they might as well be possessed. Like, that's like a horrific thing to watch. I'm sure even worse to go through. So I really like the setup for this one. I thought that was really cool. I like that they don't have anybody that's just trying to be Temu Bruce Campbell, because that would be the worst thing that you could do. Just here's your new set of characters and we're off to the races. I think everybody's good. And my God, if you watch like the extended unrated cut of this one, like this is a gory fucking movie.
And it's not just like gore. It's like sadistic, uncomfortable. These people are, that's one thing I like. They really doubled down on like Deadites. When they get in you, they make you mutilate yourself. You know what I'm saying? They make you like, they like take joy in like destroying your body while they're in you and shit.
Oh yeah. The split tongue with the knife.
Yeah, and the chick sawing her freaking jaw off with a like shard of toilet. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude.
No, it's wild. And oh man.
Well, just think, man, this is 2013. Like we were in it as far as remakes. We were all tired of them. Nobody wanted it. I didn't want this movie to be made. And it took the route that I think is so important to take, is just go a completely different direction tonally. And it just went hardcore as fuck and no comedy at all, really, I don't think. And it nailed it, man. I think this is one of the best remakes ever made.
Yeah, it's my favorite remake ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
I mean, I got like The Thing and maybe Invasion of Body Snatchers is the only thing that top it for me.
there's a lot of holy shit moments, and I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen the theatrical cut, so I'm kind of just going at this point on the extended cut. But I mean, when she's like just cutting her like face and lips open, and I mean, there's a lot of holy shit moments. The nail gun, you know, at the end when she gets her hand caught underneath the car after chainsawing her legs off, like. This is one for the gore hounds, and I was really surprised even what I saw on screen in the theater. It's up there. It really is, and there's some real nastiness as far as some of the dialogue, like your little sister's being raped in hell. Like it goes hard with some of the meanness. And the only like pushback I've ever really heard for this movie is just, oh, well, yeah, but Bruce Campbell's not in it. That's it. Like, I don't hear a lot of specific, like, complaints about the remake.
But
beyond
Bruce
that.
Campbell wouldn't belong in this movie. He would be underused.
He
know?
would.
Yeah, he would be out of place.
You couldn't have Ash in this movie.
Like the most, I think it's good that he's not shoved in there, because like the most he could do is be like a gas station attendant, and that would take away from the movie. They didn't try to do any of that stuff.
But
there was
think about how many people would have gone that route with it though. Like,
yeah,
you know?
Most people. And like there's like moments of fan service, but they actually play into the story. They're not there just for fan service.
Yeah,
they actually incorporate all that stuff like into the story.
He's in it at the end, technically.
Well,
yeah, he is, but
he says groovy. You hear groovy at the
into
the
going into that. I knew that was coming.
Well, I think there is always a plan to have her and him. Like that's one of the. I guess we'll talk about it later, but like not bringing Jane Levy back to fucking do another one and bring him together. That's a mistake.
Well, she turned on him.
Well,
she released this thing saying that like it was the worst experience that she ever had on a set, and she would never touch it again, and they put her through hell.
I think
I'm gonna make 2 more
her
movies with Fede Alvarez.
I think she's changed her tone since, because she's doing conventions.
Yeah, when you need, it's just the same reason that Melissa Barrera will eventually be in another Scream movie. When you need the money, you need the money.
I disagree with that. I think y'all are placing way too much money. I'm not saying that she doesn't have a price, but she's not important enough for them to try that hard. I don't understand why y'all think she's a shoo-in. She was in 2 movies.
I'm not saying she is, but I'm saying 8 comes out and it flops. They might say, hey,
why would they? She's not a draw. Why would they bring her back?
They're gonna try.
They're gonna try. You gotta try it. She has her fans.
I don't know. I think the mix of the political thing. She's gonna. She did it on a political stance. That's hard to change your story on. Combined with the fact that she's not Neve Campbell. Why do you guys think she's the linchpin of the franchise? She's not.
I'm not saying she is, but I don't think you I don't think you understand the fans that she has in this franchise.
Well, more than likely, they became fans because she took such a strong political stance. Honestly,
well, maybe it is. I don't. That's a whole different topic. But
yeah,
I don't even think that's a political stance that she took. I don't think it's political.
Well, stance. Technically, whatever.
We're
talking Evil Dead. So
yeah, because you're about to get me started on a country that starts with an I.
Yeah.
So we just need to move along.
Hey, let's leave Ireland out of this, okay?
Well, it's not Ireland. They wear tiny hats.
We know.
So
man, you shit on Iowa already. Now you're going after the other.
Yeah. Hey guys, also what Ben's saying, the Necronomicon combines a lot of movies together.
Yeah,
it does.
It's in Pumpkinhead 2 also.
Yep, it's in Jason Goes to Hell has the knife from Evil Dead 2.
Hey,
and that automatically ties it to Freddy.
Yeah.
Well, Ash tangles with all kinds of different things in the comic book.
And the comics, he tangles with Freddy and Jason. Yeah,
Ash and Obama teamed up for a comic book arc. So there's a lot of Ash team ups.
Obama?
That is a thing. Ash and Obama the
Yes,
president.
I don't
What was
have it with
Obama's
me.
power?
He's just Obama.
I don't know.
Oh,
He's
okay.
Obama, man.
No power.
Come on.
No, never mind.
I don't. I read
You got
the I read Slash Titans. It's like all the failed radiation. No, I can't fucking talk. All the failed makings of the Freddy versus Jason, and then finally the one they made. But there was a point where they were like, "We're gonna make Ash versus Freddy versus Jason."
Yeah,
And
but
They
that's-
talked about
Bruce
that as
wouldn't
a
do it
follow-up
because
still.
he thought he had to win. And
I
they're like,
don't-
well, you can't win, dude.
I
And
don't
he's
think
like, well,
that's-
then I'm not doing it.
the treatment that's in the book that I read, that's not what they say why I don't get made. But they do say, like, I forget the dude who made that treatment to do, and then eventually they just made it into the comic book that it got.
It would have. I mean, in general, why we didn't get a follow up to Freddy versus Jason is bizarre. The movie made a lot of money, but
I'm glad we didn't because it
Yeah,
kind of
we
like
didn't
Alien
need
versus
one.
Predator 2.
Yeah.
Really like
That's
that.
the ending was perfect. That's the ending I thought should happen because you can't beat either of them. They're both
No.
immortal.
100%.
So
Well, the ending you saw was reshot.
I know, we know. I'm sure you know.
Oh, Douglas Day. But Evil Dead 2013.
yes,
Excellent. I agree with everything Jay said. One of the best fucking remakes ever made. This movie. This is how you do a remake if you ain't gonna have Bruce Campbell. It
it has balls.
It does, but it still keeps the tone. I think the Evil Dead tone in a way. It's just more brutal. It's more
yeah,
violence of the time of
So
the
you're
stuff that
saying
was
this
coming
is
out
the
of the time.
Slayer version of Evil Dead?
yeah. It takes all that over the topness and makes it like it converts the comedy to like viciousness.
Yes, and it works.
Sick. Yeah.
It's
It
fucking.
is. Aside from the first two, it probably is my third one.
I mean, and speaking of Slayer, it also rains fucking blood at the end.
It does.
That's my
You
point.
can't get much more fucking metal than that.
It's excellent. It is excellent.
It's solid. Definitely.
It is. I want to watch Army of Darkness and then that right now.
You know,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch Army of Darkness after this.
Evil Dead 2013 had to have taken. So I think you said 20 years since the last one, but I think they were working on it a long, long time. Because when I met Sam Raimi, it was over 5 years still before it was going to be released. They didn't know that at the time, but I mean before it got released.
Well, he was just a producer, right?
He was, but I think at least early on he was heavily involved. It wasn't just a vanity credit, because I did bring it up to him, and like I said, when I met him, it was over 5 years before it ended up coming out.
Wow.
So
That makes sense. He's coming off Spider-Man, which biggest fucking thing he ever got to that point ever. Even probably the biggest thing he's ever got now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense that he would. Because when was okay? So Drag Me to Hell was 08, 09? Or am I wrong?
I think 09.
09?
Wow.
Wait, I think.
So yeah, so I mean, yeah. It is kind of weird he didn't want to direct, but I guess I kind of get it if you're gonna remake it.
Yeah, you can't. It's tough. I mean, when you do Spider-Man, one of the big blockbusters of that era, it's kind of hard to like justify going back to Evil Dead. I mean, Evil Dead is a lot more to me than Spider-Man, but your career almost has to cool down a little bit.
I would agree if he didn't do Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah, he's a fucking legend, dude. He's one of those dudes who can do whatever the fuck he wants. At least at the
That's true.
time.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not now, but at the time.
He made the best superhero movie of all time, Spider-Man 2.
done about
Drag
every
Me-
genre and done it well.
Drag Me to Hell though was like 7-8 years later, roughly. So
Nah.
you know,
When was Spider-Man 3?
Oh well, 3. I was talking.
Oh,
first
6,
one was
07.
Oh, 6. Yeah, so it wasn't, well, I guess.
I think
But
after
Spider-Man 3
Spider-Man
wasn't what
3,
he wanted to do either. That was
It wasn't what I
was-
wanted to see either.
Well,
No.
it wasn't what he wanted. It was heavy studio involvement.
I think
with
after that, he was probably like, I made my money. Now I can go back to my roots. But then again, Drag Me to Hell. Like, then it was many years before he did another horror movie.
What
So-
was after Drag Me to? Was it?
He did that.
And
Was
Help.
it Roz thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean what? Well, the next
Oh.
horror, although it,
Oh.
you could argue if it's a
Oh, the
full-on
next horror would be
film,
Send
it's
Help, right?
Send
Yeah.
Help, yeah.
Well, yes, but he went back to the superhero. He did Doctor Strange, Multiverse Madness, which is
Oh, I
everybody
forgot.
shits on it, but I think it's fucking awesome.
It's better than definitely several other Marvel movies.
I think they're
I would
just
say,
all
yeah.
destined to get shit on now because people are so tired of them.
I think it is, but I think you can tell like this is a fucking Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah, all
Compared
the
to,
like really crazy active shots are always there in his movies. I always enjoy at least that aspect of his movies, even if like
He's got
with that one.
zombie fucking Doctor Strange in this shit. So
Yes.
There's an energy
It's
to
fun.
all of his movies. I mean,
like he's one of the few like that's one to go back to like talent. He's like one of the few you're like that's a fucking Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah, and another thing I'll bring up real quick while I'm thinking about it, that the Quibi shorts he did. It was it's 3 shorts that he actually directed. And it's called The Golden Arm or The Golden Hand, I think, or something. And it's like I don't think it's very long at all. I think it's like 15 minutes in total, maybe even less. I can't remember how long they are, but when I watched that, I was like shitting bricks. I was so fucking stoked because it's like this weird like folk tale, but it's like Sam Raimi like proving that he still had it. It was like I highly recommend seeking it out. I think it's called The Golden Hand, but it's what was it
Sorry,
called,
shitting
Dan?
rocks.
50 States of Fright or something was the series.
yeah. What's that?
And then his 3-part episode was called like The Golden Hand or something. If you're a Sam Raimi fan, I highly suggest
Yeah, I
going
haven't
and watching
seen
that.
those.
I never even heard of him until you just mentioned him.
I mean, of course, again, he did produce a lot too. So I mean, Ghost House and
did.
everything.
Yeah, he's not the producer. He is as much as the director. His production history is pretty sketch, in my opinion. He'll put his name on anything.
Yeah, that's
Wes Craven
usually
treatment.
how it goes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that paycheck. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Ghost House has a ton of movies. Not all of them are good. He made that Grudge. He put his name on that Grudge movie. Ugh.
I mean, some of that though, like producer's always weird because producer can be very involved or
Just money.
Not
And they're
involved.
usually just money.
a lot of times. Yeah.
Oh shit, man! He did The Gift too. I forgot about that one. We haven't mentioned that one.
Oh, The Gift is a great film. Kate
Katie
Blanchett-
Holmes
Katie Holmes.
packing them things, man.
So, just since we're bringing up different things that his name is on, I know they're not movies, but wasn't he a producer on Hercules and Xena?
Yeah. That was all that I always kind of relate that to Army of Darkness a little. Those shows have the same kind of feel a
They
little
do.
bit, but like in a TV series format, and I've always loved them for that.
Well, then there's also Briscoe County Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have any shows like that anymore. Like it's a shame, like because you have like the high concept, big budget fantasy like a Game of Thrones or House of Dragons, but we don't have like just that fun tongue in cheek kind of adventure stuff like a Xena or
I don't know that it would work now. Honestly, I mean,
Well, those were kind of things that like I never like went out of my way to. I didn't set the clock for when Xena came on,
I did.
but it like when it was on repeat like Sunday morning or something on some channel, I watched it all. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And like
it was-
grew to love it.
It
Kinda.
was Xena, but you also had like Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Lost World, the Beastmaster series. You know, there's all this really cool shit being produced out of, you know, Australia, New Zealand.
Vanishing Sun.
There was a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of forgotten stuff.
Yeah, but it's all
Wasn't
that
there a
it,
Conan
it's
one they did over there.
it also lines up with like you also had stuff like
Yeah,
Walker,
Conan.
Texas Ranger, and Baywatch and stuff. That's just like
Just fun popcorn.
streaming changed all that kind of like we need to fill time slots with these questionable shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could take a white guy like David Carradine and make him
A kung fu legend.
What? He was white.
I don't think I realized he was white when I was a little kid, you know, and obviously it's Kung Fu the Legend continues more, but I saw the repeats of the original Kung Fu, which was my dad's favorite show. And I just accepted, like, yeah, David Carradine's he's Chinese.
When the Legend Continues came out, I just assumed he was Asian.
Yeah.
Like I hadn't seen the original. I was like, okay. I mean, I knew it existed, but I was like, oh, okay, this kind of doesn't look Chinese, but
I if I were a reporter, I would have just had fun. Like he just did Kill Bill, let's say, and just like, you know, your Chinese culture, bringing it to the screen.
Asian Heritage Month.
Yeah. Him and Mickey Rooney up there for
Him and the guy from Short Circuit 2, who plays the Indian guy.
yeah.
Different
But,
times.
So Dan, would you be on board for a Xena or a Hercules show that was done like Game of Thrones?
What you mean with like that kind of a budget? It wouldn't be the
Well,
same
that and the
show.
titties.
Well, I mean, I definitely. Well, you get to see those Xena titties in Spartacus, but I don't know if you have that kind of money. It's just not the same. I'm just talking those like, you know, more modest budgeted adventure shows that we got a lot of in the mid '90s to early 2000s.
Speaking of Xena, Bruce Campbell was the thief, whatever and Ted Raimi is Joxer. Had a big role in that show, which I didn't even know that was Sam Raimi when I was watching Xena.
They had reoccurring roles in both shows.
Yeah,
playing those characters. So
Ted Raimi's not appreciated enough. There's only so many things you get with him that he's like a featured role.
Skinner, I fucking love that movie.
Skinner, yeah. There's
he's a good actor.
He is. He's hilarious too.
And he's in that fat suit.
Mhm.
Yes. Henrietta.
Did we lose Jess?
He's combing out the crabs right now.
Or have we moved? Are we still on 13?
Yeah.
I think we're still
well,
yeah.
A movie,
I mean, last I checked, we were talking about Xena.
Well, I was going to talk about My Name is Bruce.
Yeah. I was going to mention that when we got the Ash versus Evil Dead, because I attached that. It's got the same tone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess, this does, technically come before Rise, so.
It does.
I regretfully have to announce that I have never seen a
seen
single episode of this.
So you didn't like Evil Dead 2 and 3 that much?
Me, I thought they were okay. Like they're not. Like I liked them enough. It's not something that I'm like.
I don't know. That's weird, dude.
I've got a huge urge to go back and rewatch those two, but I do with Army of Darkness. So.
Well, see, I feel like in any other circumstance, if somebody told me they hadn't watched it, I would immediately say, like, go watch it. You'll fucking love it. Mm-hmm. But you guys don't like 2 and 3, and I've never. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't like them. It's just there are certain movies.
Choose my favorite.
There are certain movies that I can go back and I can watch, 20 times, and I'm perfectly fine with continuing to watch those. Evil Dead 1 and 2 those aren't those movies for me.
I could
Yeah.
watch.
But Army of Darkness is. Like I can go back
Well-
and rewatch Army of Darkness.
Well, okay, if you like Army of Darkness,
Then
then
you'll probably
you'll probably like the show
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
because it's Ash
It's
the
that,
character, the
Yeah.
dickhead,
You don't like the
bumbling,
show, man. It's
cocky. Yeah.
Like I said, it literally opens up with him trying to get some ass and impress some slut he met at a bar, and he shows her the book, and that's what sets it off. Like he's just total like I loved it. I loved that they didn't come up with some big complicated thing. It was just it had been a lot of years. You know, old man Ash was desperate for some poontang, and he got drunk and he read from the book.
And also the end of the series, which I'm not going to spoil, obviously, but it was like a perfect ending. I think we needed the show. I don't think that the ending we got in either ending from Army of Darkness was a satisfying ending to Ash's story. It was set up for a sequel, and I think that the whole story, the whole series, including the ending, is like pretty much perfect. As close to perfect as you were ever going to get.
Well, and the beauty was too with Ash versus the Evil Dead is I never thought it would work because I just felt like, you know, Bruce Campbell's just going to outshine anybody, but they do such a good job of making you love Kelly and Pablo.
That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say is a major plus about this series is not only you got Bruce Campbell back, Ash, but there's two other characters that you actually
Care about.
care about and
his
they're
dad.
great.
You love his
Lee-
dad too.
Yeah.
Lee
And-
Majors plays
Mhm.
that too, which is hilarious.
And you
Is there-
don't necessarily love Lucy Lawless's character, but she's great, you know.
Oh yeah.
Is there any? Is it streaming anywhere?
I would have
Probably on
Showtime.
Stars.
Yeah,
Stars,
Stars.
I would, you know, the season sets are probably, I don't think they're super expensive right now, and I don't think you'd be sorry getting.
No, I think you can get them pretty cheap, even if you don't. I still think that that whole Evil Dead set that came out with, was it 1 and 2 in the show, or was Army of Darkness in it too? I can't remember.
I never got that set just because I already had it all. I was tempted, but
I think you can still get that for fairly cheap, and it's got the whole show. And I can't remember. I know it's got 1 and 2, but I can't remember if Army of Darkness is in there or not. I don't think it is.
I remember one of them's missing. I don't remember which one.
I think it's Army of Darkness.
Army of
Because-
Darkness would be the weirdest one to be missing.
Well, I think rights thing, because I think Screen Factory still have the rights, releasing rights or whatever. Ben probably knows better.
What are you eating, Jess?
Sorry, I'm crunching. It's Strawberry Lucky Charms Mario Galaxy.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
all right.
brother.
They're not. And donuts.
Yeah, I might watch that someday. I don't know.
I still can't believe that. Just like blows my mind that you've never seen Jaws. Like, what have you been doing?
I've
Dude,
probably seen most of it just through bits and pieces all my life and hearing about
we
it.
got to
but-
watch Jaws, man.
It's
And then go watch Jess and our episode that covers the Jaws
That's-
franchise.
It's one of my favorite movies. Probably most people, one of their favorite movies is Jaws.
it's another one for me.
Well,
like
at this
Army
point,
of
at this
Darkness.
point for me, it's just kind of become like a joke that I haven't watched it. I'm just gonna be like,
I don't like it. It's a
maybe-
stupid joke.
maybe someday.
Watch it. God
Calm
damn.
down, Jay.
Fuck.
weird.
Maybe, man. We'll see. I might get around to it. I don't know.
No, you better
Slap
get
your
around
ass
to
down
it.
and make you watch it.
You know what you won't believe is I've actually watched a couple of episodes of Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Did you like them?
I didn't hate them. Yeah, I actually
That
thought
first-
they weren't bad. I didn't get into it. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be here. My cousins were watch the whole series, and I happened to be over there.
That first episode is directed by Raimi, baby, and it shows. It's beautiful.
Oh,
That first episode is amazing. It took me a minute to get into it, though. I think maybe
Dude,
season 2 is what got
As
me.
soon
I
as
think
I-
I was plopped
I was
into the
so
middle of the
hyped when I
series,
saw
and
that
I was
one,
like,
dude.
hey, this isn't that bad.
Well, it's like the first episode of Walking Dead was directed by old dude, so Frank Darabont. So like the first episode's amazing, but it kind of drops off after that.
But Evil Dead does not. I mean, obviously, once Sammy isn't directing the episodes, you kind of lose that. But the whole series is good, in my opinion.
Oh, I think it's a fantastic series, and I don't want to like spoil anything, but it does go back to the films. It does add to the lore quite a bit, and it's I was amazed at how good it was, because again, you're always afraid when it's something that, at least to me, is perfect or as close to perfect as you can get as a franchise. I was like, man, I don't want to see some half-assed Evil Dead show that's just gonna.
I always had the strong feeling that they carefully guarded it, and I don't know now after that last movie, but up until that last movie, I always said like I always feel comfortable because they are so protective of it. They don't just let anybody shit whatever out. If something's gonna get made, they're gonna be there, like Bruce, and Sam and Tappert. And they've all got to sign off on it and shit. And like,
yeah, no, I mean, I'm kind of glad. Sometimes you don't want it. You don't want one every year because you're going to get a bad one eventually. So I think it all worked out. And I don't know with his health issues now, if we'll probably never get another Bruce Campbell starring Evil Dead film again. But the way I think everything ended, I'm very satisfied with it. I think, he's a part of pop culture forever. And yeah, I couldn't get over how good this show was.
yeah. That first season, man, I was so over the moon, hyped every episode. It's actually good. I was so fucking stoked.
Well, now I'm interested in watching it.
Yeah, it's just a good time. I don't remember who initially said this, if it was somebody famous or just some guy on the internet. But like when you watch like Evil Dead, the Bruce Campbell ones, it's like it's so endearing because you're just watching this just dopey, normal, just regular blue collar dude having a worse day than you had. And it's something comforting about it. And yeah, I just, it only gets better with time. You'll never replace Bruce Campbell. He's one of a kind. That Ash character is just one of a kind. And yeah, but I do embrace what they're doing now. And I know we'll talk about the next movie because I think that's where there might be a little bit of rumbling.
Well, also before we get off of this, if we're about to, back to what Jake said, if you're a fan of the series, go watch My Name is Bruce. It's not Ash, but he's Ash in it. He's playing Bruce Campbell, but as Ash, like basically, and he gets sucked into like a
samurai legend,
samurai ghost, like terrorizing this town, and because it's like Bruce Campbell doing conventions, and they like call him out there to a convention or whatever to trap him there, so he has to kill the monster for him.
Yeah.
You know what I love about that movie too? There are super obscure references to stuff Bruce Campbell has done.
Alien Apocalypse is one of them.
They
were like
on Dome 4, which was a Sci-Fi Channel movie that like aired, I think, once or twice forever ago, has never been in repeats. Like there's a reference to that fucking movie, if I recall.
And what's that one? The man with no brain or
screaming
something?
Brain.
Yeah.
Man with the screaming brain. Yep.
it's not as good, but there's some fun moments. But you know, Bruce. It's going to be the 20th anniversary of My Name Is Bruce next year.
It's an underrated one that I don't think a lot of people have seen. Like,
Yeah, I watched it. I
love that
remember it
movie.
coming on Sci-Fi and being like, "Oh shit!"
You have
What
to
is
know
this?
the movies, like, because it's yeah. You have to like be aware of who Bruce Campbell was. If it's like trophy heads for Full Moon, like if you don't know the movies, you're not going to get a lot of it. But
But I'll tell you right now, it's about 18,000 million times better than trophy heads.
It's kind of hard to find on physical, isn't it?
It is. I found it.
I lucked out and found a Blu-ray at a flea market.
Oh, you found the Blu-ray. I found the DVD at McKay's last full moon.
Oh yeah, I remember you finding it there.
I had found the DVD once, but it was scratched beyond repair. And
This
then I
one,
luckily
it's-
found a Blu-ray.
It's shiny. The cover, it's all shiny.
Yeah.
And it's a dark horse put it out, which they did the comics.
It has a cool making of feature too. I remember watching that and liking it.
Yep, it's an excellent movie, dude. Like anybody who hasn't seen it that likes Bruce Campbell or these movies, like you've got to watch it.
Yeah, I have the Blu-ray, and how badly out of print is it?
It is very badly out of print.
Okay.
It hasn't came out probably since that Blu-ray and DVD came out.
Yeah, no, I know it only had one release, but it feels like the type of thing, if you keep looking, a lot of people probably did. But, well, yeah, I mean, you're looking.
Who put it out? It's like some weird.
Dark Horse. It's Dark Horse.
Is
An
it?
Image. Dark Horse and Image. Yeah.
You can get it for around $50. It's not.
I consider the DVD's cheaper than whatever the Blu-ray's gone for.
Yeah, Blu-ray's about $50. That could be worse.
Jess, any further
Sadly,
thoughts? No? Jay?
No, watch it.
Damn, Cliff.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
There we go.
Hey.
Evil Dead Rise. Now, I meant to watch this. I thought I had it streaming somewhere that I had.
It was HBO.
Yeah,
it
it
was.
is. And I had gotten rid of HBO.
Oh.
So I didn't get to watch this. I watched the trailer. The trailer actually didn't look terrible, but I'm curious to see whether it's worth my time at this point.
I'm a defender.
I would say it's where I'm kind of with Dan. I don't think it's awful. There's some stuff in the ending that's a little wonky, even for Evil Dead. That kind of
That sealed the deal for me.
Really?
No, dude. Okay, so like, I might be the hardest on this. My take is like, if you're not super, I think I'm too attached to the franchise. If you're not, you might like it because it's not bad, but it's not Evil Dead standard good, and it should have been.
We're so separated from that original franchise at this point that I was fine with it. Like, it's just another take of that, that story happening somewhere else, continuing on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was fine for what it is. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything great.
Yeah, but
And
every movie up to that point has been great, and it has stepped something up or changed something in a like really drastic way.
That is true, but
And this one is just like a generic trapped in an apartment building movie, and that's not good enough for me. What I always say is I liked it, but I should have loved it, and so therefore I hate it. That's my take on that movie.
You're putting the family in a pressure cooker situation, not a lot of places to go. I mean, I get it, but again, it's sort of like Jason. If you keep making the movies, eventually you have to take him out of Crystal Lake. You just have to at a certain point. And I don't mind telling these different stories.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Else-
But it's not that they told a different story. I'm not offended by their direction. It just wasn't anything. There was not. It's very generic haunted house movie.
Style
It's
over
not.
fight.
It's not up to that standard to the point where the big fucking money shot is CG, which is like sacrilege in the franchise.
I will give you that. Like the ending
That's what
with
sealed the deal. When I saw that, I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe that's the big payoff. You go back to fucking part 2 and the fucking big monster that comes in the door and the end of that. And then with this one, that's what you get. You couldn't even fucking see the thing.
I still thought it was cool.
Pissed me off, dude.
I don't disagree. Like, this is probably, again, it's my least favorite movie.
Yes,
but it's still an excellent horror movie. So it's like it's a very
I disagree. I think it's a very generic,
Is
bland horror movie.
it a good Evil Dead movie?
Yes.
I
No.
think so.
I don't
No.
think it is either.
Oh,
No.
I think it's good enough. Like I think
Good enough ain't
If-
good enough, man. It's supposed to
it
be
is.
awesome.
If
You would
if
just rather you would just rather it not exist then, is what you're saying.
Yeah. That-
I think they.
That's
told the
why.
wrong
That's why I
story.
fessed up at the beginning and said I'm probably too attached because I love the Evil Dead franchise and it's always met this standard, and that one just didn't. It's very generic. It's very bland. It's very just like everything else is now.
I
They
agree
didn't
with
do
all that.
any. They didn't do anything cool. They didn't do anything risky. They actually
they did
the opposite of something cool at the very end
It's
that like
got-
spoiled the whole fucking stew for me, dude.
Well, one thing it
Well-
does do is put kids in peril, and the movie
Well-
definitely has.
Ooh.
It has more.
They're all doing
balls
that
than
now,
the mom.
dude. They're
I mean,
all
I-
fucking doing that now.
I don't think
No.
so.
The mom says some pretty fucked up stuff. to
She
the
does,
kid.
and I think it doesn't. I do think it doesn't work without somebody who can deliver like.
Listen to the
Sutherland.
defenses you're coming up with. The lady says
Oh,
some
look.
cool shit,
Oh, there's
and they
some
put
great
some kids in
gore.
danger. That's not like
Okay,
There's
well,
a
There's a
lot
lot
I
of
mean,
gore in there, dude.
It's
There
it's
is-
a very
there's
gory
some-
movie.
But if you want to, I don't think that's a good argument because you can say, "Oh, Bruce Campbell says some cool shit." I mean,
Well, yeah.
Well, no, but he was like a dynamic, fleshed out, amazing character played by like one of the most charismatic actors of our time, though.
yeah, but I think what is their name? Elisa
That's the
Sutherland?
difference.
Elisa, is that her name?
I
The
don't know.
main, the
mom.
mom,
Ellie,
Is it Lee?
Alyssa Southern.
Alyssa Sutherland. I don't think it works. I think she is excellent. I don't think it works without somebody like that.
She's fucking fantastic. Mommies with the maggots.
Maggots,
It's
and it's got
very
the
cool.
fucking
That's a cool
cheese,
line, but that doesn't make a whole movie good.
the cheese grater scene.
It has
That
Hollywood.
That was nothing.
Stranger
What
Things, which
they
I-
ran a
Okay.
cheese grater across her leg or whatever.
Name one movie you've
Oh.
seen that in, please, please. Exactly. Thank
But
you.
that's
Thank you. Thank you.
A
Thank
cheese.
you. No.
Okay,
No,
whoa,
no,
dude.
no.
They broke new ground. They
Here-
ran a
here's-
cheese grater across a chick's leg. That's
I
like
rest my case.
what the
It's
fuck?
I
That's
There's
like
rest it.
uncomfortable gore.
unexplored territory. They made
Name a
history
movie where
that
they've
day.
shoved a worm shocker rod up somebody's ass and killed them with that. See, it's just
When does that ever happen?
All the defenses for this movie I'm hearing are pretty
I'm just trying to
fucking
make
lame,
a
dude.
goofy point.
I'm not defending it. I don't agree with everything you said. I just
Yeah.
think it's an all right movie. I mean, it's
Well,
I do.
Here's the
I
watch
can
a lot of
watch it
shit,
and be entertained, and it's fine for what it is.
I give every movie in the franchise a 5. Is this in the last spot? Yes. I think almost everybody's going to probably say that.
I will
But
agree with that.
It's still an
Well-
excellent fucking Evil Dead story.
I was gonna say,
I
does
don't-
it hurt the canon? Does it?
No,
I mean, the trailer
no.
looks pretty solid for a horror
No.
film.
it's
Well,
worth watching.
I'll reiterate, it doesn't do anything wrong to piss me off. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
I just have higher expectations with an Evil Dead movie because it's one of my favorite franchises. That's why I said at the beginning, I'm that nerd. I'm nerd raging about how it didn't meet my standards. That's all it is.
And
If
there's
you
an
liked it,
asterisk.
I'm also being rambly when I'm fucking with y'all.
Well, you have to.
If you don't,
That's what
if
it's
you
about.
if you like it, I'm happy for you. I'm not saying you suck because you like it.
tell everybody.
It just
fuck off,
wasn't.
Chris, if you want.
It didn't meet it. It didn't meet my standards, man.
And
They
there's
didn't,
an
like-
asterisk that says Chris never saw Jaws after everything.
Yeah.
he said.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
never saw Jaws, so don't listen to him.
That's
He
just
don't
gonna
know
be
Yeah,
the
dude.
answer to everything. But yeah, no, they didn't do something like bring in Timothy Chalamet as Ash or something like.
They didn't. And dude,
They didn't do anything cool, man.
You're gonna get
I
this.
don't care what you dude. That whole opening is fucking awesome.
Oh, it
The
is.
whole opening is awesome.
The opening-
the credits is she's rising.
But
out
that's
of
like
lake.
that's like the peak of the movie, though.
No, it's not.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with it.
What then? What's the peak? The cheese grater? Come on, give me a break, dude.
It's good.
Fucking give me a break.
I'm shocked you hate this one so much.
I don't. That's the thing. That's what I said. I don't hate it. I hate that I didn't love it.
I like the Evil Dead. It's set up in a way now, and I don't know. I almost hope each one is just its separate thing at this point going forward. I don't want like some big universe built out of it. Just tell an Evil Dead story, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
What's this? There's 2 coming out soon, right?
Burn is coming out in July, and there is almost nothing out there about it. They've kept it.
Chris hates
really
it.
under-
Chris already. Yep, he hates it.
I don't know anything about it. My high hopes of the franchise being protected kind of got shattered, so I don't have much
But
hope.
I had
in-
such low hopes for the original remake that I don't really care at this point, man. I mean, as long as they
Yeah,
don't
but
do a bad job with it. I'm fine with it, you know?
Here's my question, Chris. Like, you like the remake, right? As you said.
Yeah, it's my favorite remake, probably.
You don't
overall.
like Rise, but like, how many times do we need to see him be stuck in a cabin if we're gonna?
That's not my problem with it. I don't have a problem with the direction. That's what I've been trying to say, guys. I have been trying. I'll say this as plainly as I can. My expectations were too high.
Okay, well maybe that's your problem. They should.
I'm very protective of the franchise because it's one of my favorite movie franchises.
I get it.
I want all of those movies to hit a certain standard that one did not hit. That one is the most generic. They didn't do anything really special or groundbreaking.
Generic implies though that we're getting like that movie all the time. I go see like at least
No, I mean generic as in they didn't do anything like really new or cool. They
Generic
threw a
of
fucking
the time,
shitty
it's another horror
CGI
movie
monster.
you're
like-
seeing a family deal with the situation, so it is different.
Well, it didn't capture me then. That if they were leaning heavy on a storytelling to where to like the movie, I needed to get attached to the characters. I didn't. I thought that I thought the mom was cool, and then she became the Deadite. So then I was left with these kids and this
Spoiler alert.
chick that I didn't really care about. I mean, they show you that on the cover, man.
Yeah, I know.
So-
Yeah, the next one, I mean, we can only kind of guess. It's the director did Infested, that spider movie. Sebastian Vanacek, I believe is how you say his name. So I definitely think it's going to be kind of balls to the wall horror. I don't think he's trying to take it back to any kind of comedic roots. And I have heard a spoiler about it, but I don't know. I don't know that it's going to be anything big. So I'm excited for it. Like I said, as of now, it still remains one of, if not the most consistent franchise. And I hope they keep to that. I really hope we don't get any attempts to make some vast fucking universe, which it feels like everybody feels they have to do. Just keep kicking my ass with a standalone story.
I mean,
You know,
At this point, man, my expectations have been ruined so many times in the past 20 years that I'm over it, man. Like I don't expect much anyway. So
Well, see,
if they
that's the
can give me
thing.
something that's halfway decent, I'm happy. You know?
Yeah.
That's the thing. What that I was saying though is that with Evil Dead, it was never like that. Everything that came out Evil Dead in our lifetime was a banger,
I guess you're right.
and then that one is just kind of like.
I left.
And
the
I will
theater
say, what Ben said. I'll say something good about the movie. I like that too. How they established that there's like different books, and that there's like a cult like under this old ass apartment building that was like doing crazy shit. I like that. That was cool.
I was more interested in the shit that was going on in the basement. Like what they found on the recording, I would have been happier with that movie than what we actually got. So
Yeah, you're probably right.
I was wondering what you thought. You have kind of the freshest look on it because you just watched this recently, right?
my nitpicks about this movie are probably very superficial. I don't like the voice of any of the people that turned into Deadites. Where like in the original movies, I think it was even in the 2013 one, they had like different tones and volumes when the Deadites would speak, and they didn't do that in this one, at least not that I remember. And I thought me personally, I felt that was a lot creepier. I enjoyed the little bit of humor in the first two that you did get. I didn't really see any humor in this one at all. And that's probably like my only complaint about the 2013 one was the lack of humor. But
I like
don't
it.
think it needed it.
I like
this is what I'll say for Chris. I don't know if this probably ain't gonna help you any, but I feel like this one took more from 13 than it did
Yeah.
any of the other ones.
Yeah, but 13 was executed with a very specific, like, they didn't pull any punches. Like we were talking about, they didn't throw a bunch of Easter egg fan service bullshit at you. They just made a gnarly ass.
I don't think
and like the tone wasn't the focus of it. It was how gnarly and sadistic it was. And this one, it didn't have the tone or the sadism or anything else. It was just kind of, again, generic. It could have been any movie, man. There wasn't anything super Evil Dead about it.
I think
right down to the very end.
I think the tone was. I don't think it. I think it was close to 13, but I don't think it was all the way there. But I think it was close.
It's a hard movie to make, man. Like it's hard to satisfy everybody. You know, like you can't go back to the original plot at this point. You know,
well, you can't unless you're going to bring Bruce Campbell back. I mean, it's the only way you can do it.
Like it's, and then all you've got is the remake that it's a sequel to. So I mean.
Well, that's also kind of just going to the big picture, which is like we need to quit dwelling on the past, man. If something's over, we need to just move on.
Well,
but that's a bigger concept than us. So.
Well, it doesn't sound like
they're not.
You want to go somewhere different. I mean, you have a couple of these movies. Maybe you'd like it and be hyped up again if they go back to the cabin setting.
I don't think so.
Well, see, that's kind of what the TV. Never mind.
Well,
sorry.
Army, they're all basically pressure cookers. Army of Darkness is bigger, and of course, the TV show you go different directions. But, I mean, they're all kind of like in an isolated setting. I mean, maybe that's the answer. At least if like Burn and the next one do really well. Maybe you take a shot at a more ambitious, like Army of Darkness type thing.
They won't, though.
Well, it's harder now because just so little is like really truly making money. But I wouldn't be opposed to like let's set something in the 30s or the some different time period that we haven't seen. That might be interesting. when I was watching the show, I was like, "Fuck, I would love a side adventure with with Ash's dad, like get Lee Majors."
Well,
just
that's the
dealing with-
thing with just TV in general. You can go so many different places with TV.
And I feel like the audience is more forgiving. Like, if they had put that much CGI into a Evil Dead movie, I'd probably be pretty butthurt. But since it was a TV show, I was just kind of like, that's fine, you know? So they have a little more leeway, I feel like, too, to get away with stuff.
You don't,
Yeah.
you don't set it in highest standards, maybe
Yeah.
with a TV show.
Yeah.
And if they drop a deuce with Burn and the whatever after that, like I'll be ready for it to end too. Like I
Evil Dead Wrath. Is that
Wrath. Yeah, I couldn't remember what they're calling the next one, but yeah, Burn, Wrath. If it gets to the point where it's like we're just kind of shitting this stuff out,
Well, I
then
mean, we're just doing possession films at this point, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
those are
And
a
it's-
dime a dozen. So
And it's getting pretty far away from the
mhm.
the concept and the edginess of the concept and the uniqueness of the concept, where now it's just kind of like possessed people. I don't know.
Well, here's
I might just be getting old and curmudgeon-y. I've been feeling that lately too. I'm probably
I
just
like
not. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna shake my fist at everything from now on.
Get off my
Yeah.
lawn.
I mean, I'm so like, I don't know, man. I've ripped the Band-Aid off so many times at this point. Like, they've ruined everything for me, except Back to the Future. That's like the only thing they haven't ruined so far, and they will.
not yet. Yeah, they
But
will.
I'm just saying, like, they've ruined everything. That last the last Exorcist movie it hurt my soul, dude. Like, it was so bad. Like, it was painful.
yeah.
And I've given up. Like, there's nothing that's sacred anymore. They've ruined
Well, see,
every damn thing.
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm like that with most things, but with Evil Dead, it was always carefully guarded, and everything that came out was a banger. And so I kept my like hope with that one that if they release something else, it'll be to the standard. And it Burn kind of, or Rise, whichever one it was, kind of killed that for me a little bit.
Well, overall, though, I think we all agree we love Evil Dead. So,
And we should bring up what Ben's talking about. Another tie-in, the Creep Show episode, where it's basically if Ted Raimi tried to pawn the fucking book off and like unleash the evil on a PBS studio. That was a great episode.
So, underrated show. It had a lot of good episodes.
yeah, no, Creep Show, there were a few that weren't great, but like overall, I thought that show was
Really
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
Well, Evil Dead franchise, everyone.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Sorry, I've been watching that JCW lately.
Oh shit! It's for my
Dan got me on it.
juggalos and juggalo.
Did you see a couple of our wrestlers were involved in that stabbing that was, I don't know. Well, you guys don't watch a lot of the wrestling stuff, but yeah, the Cruel wrestler got stabbed by a fan, and a lot of our buddies were there beating the shit out of the fan after he did it. So, hell yeah.
Huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Evil Dead.
That's all 5 Evil Dead movies and the TV
Let's-
show. Yeah.
And you can do a sequel to this one because you'll have 2 more at least.
And we didn't even talk about. I know it's not an
Six.
Evil Dead movie, but we didn't even talk about Cabin in the
If you
Woods.
count that.
So
Oh yeah, 5.
Oh, well.
I
Well,
like
if we're
Cabin
talking
in the Woods a lot.
about Evil Dead knockoffs, that's a whole genre in its own with a lot of great movies.
Yeah.
You want to list a couple?
The Convent, Demon Wind, Night of the Demons, of course.
The hazing.
Yeah.
You call those Evil Dead ripoffs?
Yeah.
They're more not. Well, hazing's more of a Night of the Demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, see that's an interesting branch where Night of the Demons ripped off Evil Dead and then spawned its own kind of like ripoffs. But
I didn't.
they're
even
all under
realize-
the Evil Dead knockoff umbrella, in my opinion.
Okay.
If
that makes
it's
sense.
teenagers trapped in a confined location with like demonic possession running around and it has that tone, it's an Evil Dead knockoff. It doesn't matter if they're in a school or a
They be
church
putting
or a-
lipsticks in their titties, yo.
yeah.
Oh, geez. All right. So, Dan, you got anything going on?
Let's see. We got a bunch of new reviews coming up Wednesday, and Welcome to the Grindhouse is going to be hitting Blu-ray shortly, so that'll be out for everybody, and you can actually watch the basket case match on our channel right now if you want a little preview. But Kruger and Dimitri had a really amazing main event in the Slovakian death match, and we're in October, last tournament on the left too. That's basically going to be our WrestleMania, and that's going to have a bigger budget, so we're working on some really crazy shit for that show. That's going to be something, yeah, little nerve-wracking, but something special.
Awesome. Chris, anything
Yo.
you got coming up? Anything you want to promote?
RetroCryptCo.com. Go get t-shirts and stuff, and slash your own video on YouTube.
Get you
Yeah,
a
you just,
boggler.
Get
just
you a
released
boggler.
few
Yeah.
videos.
Go buy shit from Chris.
Buy
Both
some
of those
Crip
links are
drip.
down below in the description.
Get some
T-shirts
Crip
are
drip.
Great quality, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't shrink.
And barely fade.
You need to
Jake,
start selling purple chongos, like a purple chongo energy drink.
Uh,
Slash your home videos, purple chongos,
it would have to be half purple,
or
half green.
retro chongos.
Yeah. Retro chongos. There you go.
Jake, is
I just got you into Walmart, Chris.
there anything coming up on your channel?
I don't know. Maybe you just have to.
Did you and Jess ever finish all the Nightmare movies?
We did
Mistake.
all of them,
Awesome.
even the remake. So
Yeah. Oh, Jay's wearing the off the grill.
yeah,
Sure.
where's that fucker
Yeah,
at?
y'all go find this guy and bother him and tell him to.
He
start making
is.
He was in the chat like way earlier.
Yeah.
Well, he don't like Evil Dead
Basically-
movies because he's got bad
Yeah.
taste. But
That's what I was about
He
to
likes
say. He
the-
was basically just shitting on Evil Dead for a second.
He likes the remake a lot.
He likes the remake.
I still love him, even though he doesn't have good taste in movies.
No. He was pretty good with the nightmares. I mean, we all.
Well, not
Most of
really,
those
because
movies
you
suck.
both
Yeah,
hated Freddy
Dan's the
dead,
one with the
so-
Nightmare on Elm Street problems.
I love Freddy's Dead. What are you talking about, Willis?
Well, he didn't like it. He hates Freddy vs. Jason too. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
a little
another
rough.
problem.
Me too.
No, I don't hate
Well-
Freddy versus Jason.
I hate it. I hate it.
Oh,
Ah,
God.
Jay, that hurts my heart.
I hate everything about it.
I like Freddy.
Let's talk
versus
about it.
Jason.
You're lucky I like
Talk
you.
about it.
All right. Jay, you got anything you want to?
No, maybe sometime soon. I don't know. I keep saying that. So
Someday
I
I'll come
guess
back
we'll
and
see.
finish the Ernest franchise with my friends.
I've never said that.
Did I just heard it?
Came right out of your mouth.
It's gotta
Sounded
happen.
just like you.
Yep.
Weather's nice now. Mike was streaming earlier. So everybody's got to come back and start making.
Every-
Oh,
All
Michael's back. That's cool.
He was back earlier. Yes.
Hell yeah, man.
Jess?
Just go at your own pace. Get together, have fun. Give us another reason to. I'll even stay up late a weeknight with you.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! You
I've
got to
you
now.
commentary, Jay. Right there. Evil head.
Evil head.
You gotta make it happen.
Why not? Why not?
There's a
I'll
lot
just
of
stream it.
heads.
I'll stream it on YouTube. Live.
Whether anything new or old or all these guys' links to the channels, go check them out.
Yeah.
There's great shit on all of them.
Hell yeah.
There's something I need you to do, Jess. Chris, I need your help with this too. I need you guys to hold Dan back. Okay, you ready? Next month, we are covering all of the Star Trek movies.
Oh fucking! I bet it's gonna be a bunch of people who like the same sex.
Damn.
Wow. Wow.
Got him.
I believe that is Star Wars at this point.
Well, I
Whoa,
believe
whoa.
that's why I said just what I said. So,
Star Wars.
I don't think you're watching like Evil Head, but it's all dudes.
Star Wars has, well, Rogue One. I'll give you 4 good movies
Oh, now, come on.
and a lot of shit.
I get tired of hearing that too.
It is. Baby Yoda, it's so cute. Fuck
Well,
that.
I wasn't getting into that, but just everybody sucks Rogue One.
It's the best
big.
thing
It's a
in the
decent
world.
film,
Look at him.
but
He's little. He could just want to.
I'll give you Wrath of Khan. That's all I'm gonna give you.
God.
Nope.
Well, there's some bad Star Trek movies. I'm not going to
Oh,
deny that. Starfleet
yeah.
Academy was like
Shit, there's got to be a bunch. How many Star Trek
abomination.
movies are there? There's
How
2
many Star
remakes.
Trek shows are there?
There's
Well, there's a
13
lot.
movies, I think.
Well,
Jeez.
like most things, and I will admit, like the modern streaming series now for Star Wars and Star Trek have kind of killed them both.
Yeah, Star
Yeah.
Trek. Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Starfleet Academy was a fucking abomination. That was just fucking hell.
You better respect my pronouns. you
Honestly,
son of a
once it
bitch.
passed Enterprise, maybe I do need to give Picard season 3 a chance, but even that series as a whole was not.
Picard, I will say this, season 3, they brought back some of the original writers. That feels like proper Star Trek. Picard season 3 is like the one bright spot. And I was glad they ended it perfect.
But I couldn't watch those first. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I won't watch those first 2 seasons to get there. But we'll talk about that next month. Dan will be around.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
sure. And yeah, for you guys who left in May, I don't know if this, you might even hate this too, but I think we're doing, can I say it, Kory?
Go ahead.
Prom night in May for the season finale of the Horror Rumble here. So
Hell yeah.
Give me
should
some
be-
hot takes on that one for sure.
oh yeah, should be interesting. So
Fuck Jamie Lee Curtis.
Activia shilling bitch.
And I named one of my kids after her.
Oh shit, Jess, you know what we forgot to do?
uh-uh.
We forgot to have everybody rank these movies.
Well, it's not too late.
Yeah, you can. Let's do it before we go out. I mean, I didn't see Evil Dead Rise to rank, so
So just rank
You'd
the
probably
ones
put
you
it
have
at the
seen.
end anyway. I'd imagine
Yeah.
you'd probably go at the end of your list.
well, then it's Evil Dead 2 is 1. First Evil Dead is my second. I think I said them as I kind of went along. Evil Dead, you guys are calling it the remake, 2013 is my number 3. And what I saw, Ash versus Evil Dead, I might have to say I like it more than Army of Darkness.
Oh my goodness.
Army of Darkness
Dan,
is down there
what do-
for me.
What do you got?
It depends when you would ask me. Like this could shift,
Yeah.
but I mean, I mean, 2-1 Army of Darkness remake, Rise for the movies, and the TV show's great, but it's hard to. That's a different thing. You can't stack that against the movies.
Looks like Chris, are you still there?
It's got a purple.
He's
gun.
drinking a purple chongo right now. He's making a purple chongo.
Retro.
We'll come back to Chris.
Retro.
Jake, How would you rank them?
From my favorite to least favorite, I would go Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 13. I mean, I guess if I got to throw the TV show in there, it'd be the Ash vs. Evil Dead and then Rise.
There's really no wrong answer to these. Like I said,
There is. Like if somebody
well,
puts
if you said Rise
Rise
was
number one,
that would be questionable.
if you didn't have Rise as the last one, you're wrong.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to put Rise first.
Oh,
All right, Jay.
I'll see you in a couple days, buddy. Remember that.
That Monster Mania, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your
steal
fucking.
that fucking hat, brother.
No, I'm gonna steal your beard, buddy.
All right, I'd go. Let's see, I'll go 2, then the remake, and then 1, and then Evil Dead 3, and then Rise.
All right. Chris still isn't back yet, so I will go Army of Darkness 1, then 1, 2, the remake, and then Evil Dead Rise. Actually, I'd put the TV show ahead of Evil Dead Rise, and I haven't even seen the TV show.
Wow. Okay.
You would. You would.
You would. I honestly, if you watched it, I think you'd really enjoy the TV show.
I'm gonna go back and watch the show again.
As soon as I can.
You guys are hating on Evil Dead Rise now that Chris is gone. He's
gone,
it's not that bad when he is.
Hey, I agreed with him when he was here.
I highly recommend Stan Against the Evil, another short-lived show. If you like Ash versus the Evil Dead, it's with John what's his name? John C. McGinley from Scrubs and a bunch of things.
It's decent. I don't mind it. It only got a couple seasons though.
What was the show? Todd and the Book of Pure
Todd
Evil?
Pure Evil. I love that show, but
That's a great show.
That got 2 seasons.
It got 2 and a cartoon movie.
Yeah, I didn't see the cartoon.
I haven't either. It was GoFundMe forever, and I don't know if they ever finished it. Actually,
Stan Against Evil has like a bunch of like horror, like Jeffrey Combs pops into it.
Yeah,
and, you know, it's
fun. It was a big network though, right? Like
God, I don't even remember what the network was for that.
It was not like a CBS.
It wasn't a streaming series. No, it wasn't.
Peacock. Was it not on Peacock?
Well, it might have been on Peacock, but no, this
was
was
that,
like
ABC?
Probably one of the last
Sci-Fi? Was it Sci-Fi?
I'm trying to find what it initially aired.
There's Chris.
Y'all are still live? What the fuck's going on?
We need your ranking. I can't press end stream until I have your ranking, and then.
Oh, y'all were waiting on me?
Yeah.
My bad, dude. I didn't know. I thought it was.
No, we weren't waiting that. We just went through them. We forgot.
Oh, good, cool. Ranking?
Yeah.
2 and 3 are right there neck and neck for number 1. Then probably 1. Then probably the series. Then the remake. And that's all of them, right? None of the other ones exist. So.
3 of us had Rise at number 1.
Yeah.
That's cool, I guess.
It's not true.
You know what's funny? You could have just made Evil Head Rise.
Oh.
Like it makes
dude, that's the sequel, man.
Burn is because, that's the after.
Yeah, that's a dark sequel.
The next morning.
Yeah.
When Ash goes to take a piss. There we go. I earned the laugh.
You have had them wrapped around your finger this whole screen.
Killing it, dude.
Just to take a bow.
Mr. Riz over here.
Well, you can see every one of these goofy bastards next weekend. You get the cheapest photograph with them over at the Full Moon Horror Convention.
Yes.
So
I'm taking all the goth ladies, Swaggy.
You get a
hear me?
tattoo of one of their faces on your butt cheeks while you're there.
I'll do that. You know, one I would get on each cheek.
Go check it out. Until next time.